And here we are. Hey everyone, it's Friday and welcome to London Calling. I'm just looking at my monitor and it's number 29. This is it. No more in the 20s. Oh God, I tell you what, I remember when I left my 20s. That was a little while ago now, between you and me anyway. So how you been anyway? How's your week been? I tell you, it has been a crazy week for me. It feels like it's been a bit of a short week, strangely enough, because I got to work from home 2 days a week this week. And I've got to say, folks, my God, it's been absolutely sweltering here in London this week. Today, we're down to about 24, which for all my American friends out there is roughly around the sort of early 70s. But anyway, earlier on this week, my God, we was all around the 90s. And believe me, folks, Europeans, we're not geared up for weather like that. Anyone would think we were from Florida or something like that. But anyway, that is the week that's gone. My favourite day of the week is here. It's Friday. And not only is it Friday in the beginning of the weekend, but of course, I get to spend it with all you lovely people out there. So tell me, how's your week been? Are you in good shape? Have you had a good week? Have you had a bad week? What have you been buying? Have you bought any Lego this week? Have you managed to buy any of these 501st sets as well? Hopefully I'm going to be reviewing that this weekend. Everyone's reviewing it at the moment. I've got to find something, a new angle to go on it. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. I look forward to talking to you lovely people out there. I've got a whole brilliant panel of people coming on tonight, including a debutant. Got someone new for the channel tonight, folks. Anyway, I'm really excited. You guys and girls are all here. So anyway, let's say hello to everyone out there in the chat. And there is a lot, and I mean there is a lot of you out there tonight. I'm really appreciating it as well. So we've got Super Toad 12. Super Toad 12, you've been here since the beginning, I think you was. Very early. We've got Brett Spills, he's in the house. We've got A Teasy's Life. Or is that 80s? I love the word. Love the play on words. Very cool use of the English language. We've got the guru of all things Ninjago, Titanium J52. We've got Bricksish out there. Who else we got out there? I saw Brother from Another Brick out there as well. It's good to have you there, mate. I always enjoy seeing, I don't know why, folks. I think it goes back to the days when I first started streaming. And I'd see BFAB and Titanium J52 with Brick Hive and all them in the kind of same stream. It was kind of, you know, it makes me feel kind of warm, cozy and comfortable. Anyway, enough about BFAB. Anyway, good to see you here, mate. I hope you're well anyway, especially after the shenanigans from last week as well. We got Brick Explorers out there. Good to see you, mate. We got the Woodshop Teacher. Folks, he's going to be on this channel soon. I think it might even be next week. So do watch this space for that. We've got the fantastic Simon Moss. Simon, I've got those 2 magazines, my friend. Lego City and Lego Star Wars. But we'll chat about that a little bit later, my friend. We've got the absolute fabulous Lorraine Fox in the house and Raptus of Dartmoor. I love that one. I think I said, is it Dartmoor? I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a place in Devon called Dartmoor. But of course, you're from the US. You wouldn't know a thing about that. But anyway, let me know if I am pronouncing it incorrectly. And of course, as always, the rise of the brick. Good to have you here, mate. Lovely to see you. Anyway, that's all you lovely people out there. But God, we've got Captain Newton in the house, folks. Captain Newton. I tell you what, folks, Captain Newton, he does some good stuff. Do check out his Lego ideas out there on the Lego ideas page. He's got some cool, classic-looking space stuff going on there. So do check him out, folks. You know what it's all about, folks? It's not about me. It's about all you lovely people out there, all you like-minded people out there. I absolutely love Fridays. This is, honestly, folks, I try and mix things up and do new stuff and things like that. And I like to do that. I think you have to do that as a YouTuber. You have to evolve. But I've got to say, my favourite thing, and it will always be my favourite thing, I think, is always streaming. And I love it. No matter how big or small my channel ever gets, folks, I will always I'll try and always do London Calling. I love this stream. I really do. I love it to bits. To me, it feels like the beginning of the weekend, and it's always great to share it with you lot as well, especially the likes of Brick Sloth as well. Good to have you here as well, mate. Anyway, enough about me and my love for all things YouTube and streaming and stuff like that. Don't want you to get bored of me. Let's start bringing on some peeps, shall we? Let's bring on my right-hand man. He's the man with the van. He's the man with a little solo as well, but I think she's done a runner. He is, of course, the marvelous, the infamous, the notorious solo brick builder.
Big kisses to everybody. How are we all doing?
How you doing, mate? You're looking really well.
Yeah, mate. I feel quite refreshed. I got home and I've just been given a drink as well. So happy days. So yeah,
Fantastic.
even better now.
You look very well on it. I got to say, folks, this week, how would you describe the heat of this week, my friend?
Oh, it's been hard. It's been very hard. I've got a very, very, very red neck. And I've had I must have had like factor 4,000 on my neck and it's still burned. So
Oh my God.
got my arm.
Let it never be known, folks, that Solo Brick Builder is a redneck, all right? We'll park that one there. Now, I've got to say, I am loving Solo. I am absolutely loving the flexing of the AT-ATs that you've got going on there, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm liking that. Well, I've got my one out. Look, my one is nothing more than a glorified box stand tonight, folks. It really is. But yeah, do you know what, friends? I was watching a premiere earlier on, a Brick in It's premiere, and they were talking about the Tantive 4. I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a bit of flexing. I'm going to get my one out tonight. So
I should have got my one out as well. I should have thought of that.
I love it. Honestly, folks, I absolutely love that. This was, folks, I'm not joking, right? When I first started my YouTube channel, I thought I start off with one set. I bought Benny's set, you know, the one with all the minifigs in it, the classic space minifigs. That was my first set I built. The second set I ever built on my channel was that. Ridiculous. I tell you what, folks, I
remember watching that.
Yeah, I look back on it with fond memories. I really did. How I achieved it I was using a tiny, tiny little camera. I tell you what, folks, it looks all right. Anyway, we digress. Let's get some people on this channel, shall we? Let's get some more on here, Solo. Who can we get on here? I think let's head over to Europe. Hey, while we can, let's do this. Let's head over to Europe. Now, lucky Europeans over here in the Netherlands, they've got a very how can I describe this person? She's very classy, she's very sassy. And I tell you what, folks, she does some fantastic, and I mean fantastic streams. She is the lovely, the wonderful SaraStarBricks.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing?
Greg.
So, do you know, sometimes I just start talking and I forget, oh God, I've got to bring some other people in. And Sarah, I must say hello to Mr. StarBricks as well.
Let out of the owl.
I recognise those kneecaps anywhere.
It's way too warm.
Good to see you, my friend. And I'm loving as well what you're building. The NES. I was going to call it the Super NES then, but it's not a Super NES, folks. It's a NES, and it is a wonderful build.
It's so much fun. I'm really in love with it, like so much. As you can see from my decorations now, I have a lot of love for Nintendo.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I'm really getting into the Nintendo vibe at the moment. I really am enjoying it. So I'm loving that. And I tell you what, folks, you might think to yourself, guys, it's just a grey box. I tell you what, folks, it is a good build. And I'm not joking. I'm not giving away anything here as well. No spoilers. All in though, on that whole unit you've got there, which is about that big, bigger than an ice cream tub, folks, right? All you got is 4 studs on show. It is the epitome of the snot technique. Anyway, we'll park that up. Who can we go to next? Let's go to a man who I can only describe this week, and especially this week, folks. He's the man, right, who if he could build a castle out of bricks, this would be my go-to man. But if this man is anything, he is, at least tonight, folks, anyway, a little bit dotty. He is, of course, Matt Elder.
Hey, Greg, always love the introductions.
I was trying to think of something to do with the fact you've been going to just about every single castle in and around the Kent and London and all sorts of places recently, mate.
Yeah, they're pretty much all deserted, so you have the run of the place to yourself, and it's fantastic. So particularly if I'm shooting some videos in terms of walkthroughs and things like that with next to no people there, brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. So, folks, if you want to know anything about Hever Castle or is it Leeds Castle? Was the other one you went to?
Yeah, Leeds Castle, Tower of London, Hampton Court Palace. Probably next week do Kensington, and what's the other one? Windsor in a couple of weeks.
That's it. Well, and then after that, maybe, folks, they might even build one. But anyway, we'll chat about that a little bit later. So, where are we back? We are in the UK at the moment. Well, anyway, let's cross the channel. A nice short one, this, folks. We'll go over across the Irish Channel. We'll fly over Lundy Island and boom into Ireland. Let's get this man on. He's quite a regular on the channel as well these days, folks. He's a very good friend of mine, I like to think, and we're forever chatting all day long. He is. He's a wonderful guy, and he's just come out of a brilliant review, might I add, of the 501st Battle Pack. I tell you, he is good. He is the one and only. He is, of course, Si O'Connor. Hello, Si.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Good. Roasting here today. It's really warm.
Is it really?
Yeah, sitting in a puddle of sweat.
I'm saying, well, I don't know what to say about that, folks. Sitting in the pub there. He's that excited, folks. He's that excited. We'll leave it at that. But how do you
That's what you
Let's
get.
have a look at those beads of sweat, folks.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it should be cooling down. I say cold, folks. It's about 70s or 24, 25 here in London. What is the weather like over in Ireland at the moment, my friend?
The sun is out a little bit. It's a little bit overcast, but it's just a dead heat. Terrible.
Dead heat. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it seems like they're more north from here. Because I was speaking to my sister who lives up in Stafford, and she's saying that it's still like the high 30s where she is. Like,
what? Oh my lord. This is what I've been getting all week, folks. Look, this lightning. The last 2 days being lightning. I was thinking, God, we might not even have a stream on tonight. I was thinking I'm going to have to do the stream on my iPad or something using the cellular network or something like that for my backup plan. But anyway, as it happens, we've still got connectivity and we're still connected to all you lovely folk out there in the chat as well. Anyway, you're probably thinking, Greg, I can see 5 on the channel. You normally have 6. Well, you'd be dead right, actually. We have got 6 on tonight, folks. This is his debut for being on London Calling tonight. Yeah, nay, not just London Calling, but London Bricks as a whole. He's never been on this channel, full stop. But anyway, I think Solo might have grabbed him first, and I've seen him do loads of other streams as well. He does a stream a bit like what me and Hive do with the transatlantic live stream. This guy does a similar one as well, called Across the Pond, which is a very cool name. I like that. He is. How can I put this, folks? He's from the UK, and I'm definitely a big fan of this channel, and I absolutely recommend that you check him out and you check out every single channel on the stream tonight. He is, of course, better-wise known as the Lego Fan UK. How you doing, my friend?
Hi guys, good. How are you? Thank you very much.
Good to have you here. I'm liking all the flexing with the Lego in the background.
It's the only stuff I'm allowed. No, it's all my mechs. I absolutely love mechs, so they're.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, I'm liking that. Yeah, I can see the Monkey Kid Warrior mech behind you there.
Just fits. So if you go to IKEA and you get these D12 cabinets, it just fits. Voltron doesn't, so I haven't got Voltron yet.
Well, I tell you what, mate, I've got Voltron, and Voltron is a lot bigger than that mech, I tell you.
Have to take his legs off and he might fit.
Yeah, you could convert him back down to all the 5 lions there. So anyway, folks, this is it. I feel like I've done my bit there. I'm just going to go home. I am home. What am I talking about? But anyway, yeah. So this is it. So there's an absolute bundle of you out there. There's 40 of you out there watching this at the moment. So keep it up. I tell you what, folks, do us a little favour. Give us a little thumbs up and throw any sort of question at us you want to. Because I tell you what, folks, these 5 other people, right? I mean, I'm just here hosting the blooming thing. These 5 other people, they know what they're talking about, folks. You got Matt Elder down there. The UK answer to Kevin Hinkle. He really is. He's doing a load of dot stuff at the moment, folks, and I think he's going to tell us a little bit as to why is he doing lots of dot stuff a little bit later. We've got Si O'Connor as well. This man, he's like a jack of all trades. He is. He 1 minute he's doing news, the next minute he's doing reviews. We've got Solo Brick Builder. I think you came out with a 501st review this week as well, didn't you, Solo?
I did. Yeah, that was a lot of fun making that one.
Yeah, no, definitely. You got SaraStarBricks. She's streaming at the moment. She's streaming some fantastic streams, and she's building the NES. And what's been your favourite part of the build so far on this one, Sarah?
Well, I can tell you what my favorite part is not. We have had a couple of problems with this. I don't know if you had problems with this at all, Greg, when you were building this thing that the tray for the cartridge
it can be a bit
pops up and
random.
down. Yeah, at first it wasn't working, and I wasn't really sure. You have to really make sure that you get the pins in there and that everything is aligned properly. Otherwise, it might not work properly. You probably don't have as many problems because you have more experience with Technic. You're like a more Technic master than me. But I'm horrible with it. So whenever there's Technic involved, it's always interesting.
Yeah, but you know, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about my my Lego skills. Believe me, it really is.
Technic master.
If only you knew. But no, it's honestly, folks, it's a fantastic build, and I think you've just, am I right in saying, Sarah, you've just finished building the Easter egg. Show us that Easter egg section. This here, folks, is a special level, I believe, in the Mario world.
Yeah, it is one of the levels in the original Mario Brothers game.
Yeah.
And this is where it leads to the warp pipes.
Yeah, it's very cool. I love it. Honestly, folks, if you're a city builder and you're feeling a bit hard up 1 month, and you thought to yourself, God, I could do with a load of grey tiles to do my pavements with. That, if you've got that set, I'll tell you what, use that, because I'll tell you what, you'll be able to build streets and streets out of that one. Anyway, so someone who's actually going to be building something tonight, a set that I've quite often wanted to get, and that is Martin, aka Lego Fan UK. We're going to be talking, I think we're going to be talking quite at length with Martin tonight. We want to get to know him, don't we, folks? We want to get to know Martin. Never been on here before. We want to know what he's all about, don't we? But yeah, show us the set that you're building tonight, Martin, or you're going to endeavour to.
The old Bounty Hunter.
Love it.
I've been watching a bit of the Clone Wars, the animated one, so I saw this pop in. I thought I've got to grab it out of my storage and get it built. So in front of me, I have pretty much just got loads laid out. I've just started doing the minifigs.
That minifig you're holding there, I forgot his name now. It's off the top. Embo. He is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated minifigures ever. Check out his face.
It's really good.
Yeah, that face print, folks, is honestly, that is the bee's knees. Honestly.
Yeah, it's really good. Even his hat.
I love his hat. And I'll tell you what, he has great scenes in the Clone Wars, especially with all the other pirates and stuff.
Yeah, then you got whatever her name is, Aura Singh. Forgot her name then.
How could you forget her?
It was unreal.
It is. That is such an awesome set. There's some good Nolan going on there as well, folks. Look at that. He's a pro, isn't he? He's set all that out lovely. He is. There's no messing around there. Look at him, mate. I like to see a pro in action. You're not going to see that from me. Anyway, let's pop over to Ireland. Si, give us an update. What's going on in the home of Connor? Oh,
Not that.
It's my agent.
Solo. Solo's phone always goes off. I love
it's my agent. Hello. I've got loads of stuff to catch up on. I've Mario to catch up on. I've to get more stuff and everything. But literally, there's new stuff coming out that we're kind of talking about. Sarah did a really good video on it on Diagon Alley the other day. So I think everyone's just really hoping to see something about that soon. If you haven't checked out Sarah's video, go and check it out. It's well over 100k views, which is pretty awesome. But as far as I'm going, I'm still doing some Mario stuff. I've got some more Star Wars stuff, and all of these newer hidden side things will be open soon.
Yeah, indeedy, my friend, indeedy. Yeah, I got to say, folks, and we'll be talking about this in the coming weeks. We will be, me and Si. We're going to be doing a little collab thing. We are, and it's to help us. I don't think I'm giving too much away here, but it's to help us get through our backlog. I think we'll leave it at that, Chet. I think we will. But anyway, watch this space, folks. Watch this space. Now, talking of space and the final frontiers and all that jazz. Let's talk to some peeps out there in the chat tonight, folks, because this is why I'm here. I want to get talking to you lovely people out there. I'm going to try and build this tonight, folks, in case you're wondering what my role in all this stuff is. I'm going to try and build that. I might be able to put at least 3 figures together. So what we got going on here? Let's go back a little bit, shall we? Things life says hi, Si. Raptor stuff. Oh, hey, Sarah. Mr. StarBricks says lively chat here today. I tell you what, folks, I have a lively chat, and you guys are lively as lively can possibly be. We've got someone new in there as well. We've got the cabbage face Lego. That's a new one. Not seen you before, my friend. Anyway, welcome to the live stream. It's good to have you here. Cabbage face Lego is a good one, Si. This is a good one for you, and probably you, Solo, because I know you've been wanting to get this set. And you may even have it for all I know. Cabbage Face Lego says, what's your view on the osprey being banned? Because now we officially know as to why. What's your views on it? I think I'll start because Solo's having a nervous breakdown. What do you think about the osprey?
What'd you say? They said it's actually banned, or it's coming back, or what?
Well, I thought it was actually going to come back, but as it happened, no. It turns out it's not going to come back. They've banned it.
Yeah, they've out and out banned it.
So, without having a meltdown, Darren, tell us your thoughts.
Absolutely pathetic. It's so pathetic. Right, so Lego's obviously out and out said that thanks to these 4 German people protesting outside a Lego store because it's a machine of war, they banned it. Obviously, we know the real reason is obviously technical cogs inside it is broken. So obviously a bit of hope then started coming up. Maybe they might do it, but Lego said no, it's out and out banned. Oh my god, it frustrates me so much because why? Which is just why? No, I'm going to stay calm. No, it's absolutely pathetic. It really is. I mean, because 4 people, and here you have a huge Lego community shouting. Well, we say go Star Wars community shouting at Lego saying the General Grievous Starfighter overpriced, worst minifigures in the world. Anakin Skywalker in his Jedi Interceptor. Again, he's wrong there. People are going, it's wrong, but they're still pumping out. But maybe that's what we have to do is just get 4 of us, go outside Lego and start pitching at them. Maybe they just change it. I don't know, but honestly, that's what it looks like. That's honestly what it looks like. It's unreal. Only 100 people signed that petition as well to get it banned. 79,000 people as of last week has signed a petition to bring back the technical osprey. 79,000, and that was on
bring back the osprey. So there you know, Cabbage Face, that's what we think of the osprey. I'm just going. I didn't get to get one and sell it for £10,000, but there we go. I'm not bitter.
I'm not selling mine. Not yet.
Go on, Martin. You know you want to. Go on.
Mine's been put away somewhere nice and safe for the time being.
It will never be safe.
I want to build it, but I'm not quite ready for it yet. So it's all safe. Hidden away. It took a lot of hunting down. I know I was messaging Solo. We nearly found one for you as well, didn't we? Nearly.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
so close. But they wouldn't hold them for anyone. Absolute nightmare.
God.
So I managed
they weren't even answering phones.
Yeah, absolute pain. But Smiths are a bit shocking at times, aren't they?
Yeah, they're terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, I mean, I was even willing to drive to Glasgow to go pick one up, but they wouldn't answer the phone.
What?
Yeah.
Glasgow?
I was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, as you know, I mean, I was up in Scotland last week, and I was stopping. No, I think it was actually like the day of release or something like that, and I was zipping across all the shops. Have you got it? Have you got it? Have you got it? Are you going to get it in? You're going to get it in. All saying, yeah, we've got a couple out back. We've got a couple out back. I was like, cool. Can you keep one back for me? No. Oh God, yeah. I was even willing to get a ticket over to Germany to go get one, but.
Blimey, I tell you what, there's you could have flown over there on a helicopter and got one. Hey!
Well, yeah.
So yeah, all right. So let's. I tell you what, let's have a look. I've never seen Matt actually move so fast. He he's obviously on some contract that says when it's done, it's done. Let's have a look what's going on there. We're doing some white patterns there. It looks like a snow flurry from a Hoth scene, Matt. How's it going?
Yeah, good. They're actually, it's probably bad light. They're lavender, so it's lavender tiles and things. So it's just a 16 by 16. It's a sort of ropey pattern, if we can get the light right. And
you said it, I can see the lavender. Are you using tungsten lighting or cool white light?
I think I'm just looking at the light up there. I think they're white lights. So
the yellow coming off of the veneer on the desk. They look nice though. They look good. Have Lego said you have to build this particular pattern?
Yeah. They've provided full designs and everything. It's out in the other room. I just know this pattern off by heart now. So it's the sort of thing where this is one bag of 5,000. I've already gone through the first bag of 5,000, and basically need to do up about 160 of these, and I've done about 100 so far, and that's just one sort of element. So there's a fair bit to do, but it's the sort of thing. After a while, you just you go on autopilot, so you get into a groove.
Yeah. And have you are the kids getting any extra pocket money for building them as well?
They started on the more simpler ones that you're doing, which was just basically 4x4 tiles and placing them on larger plates. But then, I mean, this is a little bit more specific and everything. So I think they just looked at it and went, no, iPad.
Okay, I see. Yeah. You know, it's like kids these days. You can't keep their attention for 2 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, I tell you what, they're a good test to see what they like on dots anyway. Because I think I quite like dots, to be honest. It's different. I think it seems to be universally like. No one seems to sort of hate on it or anything like that. And I even think, though he wasn't in love with it, even M&R of all people, Ryan over there at M&R Productions, even he did a review on Lego dots. And I know, I've got to be honest, for all my life, I never thought I was ever going to see that. But, you know, he did it. That must show you how bad it is in America at the moment for getting new Lego sets. So anyone who's out there tonight in the chat, and there's a lot of you out there, folks, believe me, let me know, if you're based in America, how hard is it to get these sets? Because I think they're starting to ooze out now, aren't they? Is that right, Darren? Aren't they starting to appear in places like Target now?
Yeah, I've heard that quite a lot of the 501st battle packs are now starting to trickle their way through into the Walmarts and Targets and all that kind of stuff. So I think they're still struggling though for the Harry Potter sets, from what I understand. So, which I'm really surprised about. I would have thought they would have got those before the Star Wars sets, but yeah, they're starting to ease through, which is, you know, long time coming, I suppose. So, but yeah, I've noticed. I think I was speaking to someone on Wednesday, and he was saying, yeah, they're starting to just push themselves through. So it's good. It's good to see that Lego's finally shipping them all over there now at last, because obviously their Mexico factory is still bizarrely shut. So
yeah, am I right in saying, Sky, there is a factory in Mexico that's shut, and that's the epicenter of all the problems out there at the moment.
Yeah, as Darren was just saying, yeah, that's closed, and that's caused loads of problems for the Americans. We're lucky because we've got one in Poland, and we have one somewhere else. I can't remember, but everyone forgets that Lego's still made in Denmark. I was said this on someone's live stream lately, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we forgot it's made in Denmark." It's like, yeah. So we're lucky we've more than one factory in Europe. But yeah, as Darren was saying, they are trickling through, and I think CC Cafe Con Lego, I think she had a video up of her going and seeing some of them, and she found the burrow and stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah. I think what Cafe Con, she does some cool stuff. She really does. She's been doing. Cafe Con Lego has been building some absolutely huge Lego sets in the last weeks. I think she was doing the Bugatti. Is it the Bugatti?
Yeah.
She did weeks ago. Did she finish it? Because that would have been an mental effort.
No, she hasn't finished it yet.
Okay. So I tell you, I learned, and put it this way, folks, I love Brick Hive. I really, really do love Brick Hive. I think he was over there for a second. I'm looking at the wrong camera. And I've got to say, though, when he took on the how can I put it? The gargantuan. I don't say that word very often, believe me, probably because I can't say it. But anyway, he took on the what was it? The Lamborghini. Is it Sion or Cyan?
Cheyenne, I think it is. Yeah, I can't pronounce it properly.
There's an SH in there. There's a silent H there's an invisible H that's there. So anyway, he did it, and I think he thought I think we estimated at first he was going to be done in something like, I don't know, 24 hours. I think it took probably more than double that to do it. So an interesting take.
I think it took him all week to do that, because I remember seeing it was like streaming virtually every night, wasn't he, trying to do it? I was like, well, I mean, even when I think it was on your stream when he was announcing it, I was like, you're mad for one, that this is going to be your first Technic set.
Yeah.
And two, no way is that going to take you 24 hours to build.
I don't even know why I said 24 hours. I just pulled that out. I plucked it out of the air, folks.
He did think he was going to get it done a lot quicker than what he thought he was going to be.
Yeah. I tell you what, folks. Tell me, because I don't know if you can see it, but just about there, I think I can see it. It's really weird when you're doing everything in reverse, right?
Enlarge the screen.
Is the Batmobile, the 1989 Batmobile, folks. I actually love it, but you know what? There's a part of me, there's a big part of me, in fact, that doesn't actually want to finish it because I've enjoyed it so much. So let's know in the chat, what's your favourite set that you've built? Not necessarily your favourite set, but what's the one that you've got like loads and loads of experience from, the one that you enjoyed building the most? Maybe it's because you was doing it with some friends, maybe it's because you was doing it with your mum or something like that. You know, what was the best experience you've ever got from actually building a particular Lego set? There you are. So yeah, let us know in the chat. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's dive into the chat and see what you lovely people are doing. Hey, talking of Brick Hive, here he is. The W-rolls must have been burning.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Brick Hive says, hello everyone. I hope you are all well. You certainly are, Brick Hive, and all the better, my friend, for you being here as well. Are you in the office today, Brick Hive? Are you trying to sort of keep it down whilst all your colleagues are around you? We've got Fubuki is in the house, folks. Fubuki says, "Hi, glad to see you all. Glad to see you here as well, Fubuki. I've got to really think about how to pronounce that one because I could come out with something quite different if I don't." British says, "Hey, Brick Hive. Hey, Fubuki." And Woodshop Teacher says, "Hey, Brick Hive" as well. Loads of love for our good friend Brandon over there on the East Coast of America. Now, let's go. Let's dip out. Let's dip up, folks. We don't just do the planet. We always pop into space as well. Captain Lewis says, "You can always take it apart and build it again." That is the beauty of Lego. I've got to say, folks, sometimes, especially when I've built a great, big, massive set, I drop it, and it has happened a couple of times. I can't always be able to put it back together again. I kind of just look at it for a while and think, I'll just kind of dustpan and brush it up, and maybe the fairies will put it back together. But it never happens. It never happens. A bit like my socks, really, folks. I throw them on the floor, and the fairies never come along and pick them up and put them in the washing basket. Do you suffer with those problems as well, Si?
No. I tidy up. I'm a tidier, so and I don't drop. I purposely try not to drop Lego. Jesus, imagine dropping this thing. But whoever was saying about that's my favorite set, the detective's office. If I drop that, I go mad. But no, I'm tidy.
You're quite tidy. I can understand why. Actually.
If Lorraine's laughing, I'd kick your ass.
Lorraine, is he or isn't he? Let us know. If only you could enter the private chat, Lorraine, we'd know so much more. So yeah, I want to know. Okay, so why is it then? Why is it your favourite set? What do you like about it so much, my friend?
I like the little Easter egg. Well, not Easter. I suppose they're little Easter eggs. In the arch, there's you can lift up the platform. There's you can lift up it's like a platform and there's a hidden part, but there's a little kind of story that goes along. So there's a bakery upstairs, an illegal bakery that makes sweets, and there's a barrel you can actually push through from one building to the other. And I don't know if you remember when if you remember kind of a flower cart polybag, a creator one that was out years ago, that was made to go with this. And the person who comes along with that brings out a barrel, you push it through, and then there's cookies in it, and then you send back out the empty barrel to be taken away. But the whole thing is a great build. It's like there's loads of cool things I learned in it, like different ways of putting the arches on, and upside down builds, and it's really good. So it is.
How many figures did that come with, Si?
Oh God, it came with a barber, a detective, a damsel in distress. I think about 6. A police.
Yes, I love it.
Two criminals. Yeah, about 8 actually. I think.
Well, that's a pretty decent number. That really is. That's a very good one.
It's the name, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on a minute. I've just spotted. I'm wearing in case there's anyone wondering what T-shirt I'm wearing tonight, folks, it's Shazam. It's not Flash, it's Shazam. But talking of a Flash T-shirt, I think Simon is wearing a Marvel one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that, folks. He is Captain Marvel. But I think old Solo over there is wearing some Marvel stuff as well as a Captain
America. Yeah, got the Avengers, baby.
Look at that, folks. The classic trio from the Avengers.
Oh, yes. Issue number 17, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
I remember now.
That's some good skills. Now, what's Lego Fan UK wearing tonight? He looks like he's wearing a bit of merch.
My branding, yeah. I just wear this all the time. It doesn't work when I go
He never takes it off.
He never takes it off. It's not even a shirt. It's all tattooed on, so it looks like a shirt.
Yeah, I don't wash, so I'm grey.
Yeah, he's like a Star Wars minifigure. He's like the Moff Tarkin of the community, folks. You may fire when we're there. So, talking of Moff Tarkin, how and grey things, folks. Woo, just about made that segue, didn't I? SaraStarBricks, how's that Ned coming along?
Look how cute.
Look at that.
Looks awesome.
It looks like a combination of a Star Wars Star Destroyer and a Star Trek cube from the Borg.
Also, I like that they made this removable, so you can pop it off and look at your cool Easter egg whenever you want to.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Sarah, there is a lot of big bricks in that set as well.
Yeah, this one is really nice. I'm super glad that I got it. I not have any regrets at all.
Sarah doesn't have a lot of great bricks because she doesn't buy a lot of Star Wars. So there you go. Beef up your
Great collection.
Now, Sarah, I need you to educate me a little bit because I don't actually know, and this might strike people as being a bit crazy. I don't actually know that much about Super NES and Super Mario and all that stuff. Now, I know that's Super Mario, or that's Mario in the middle there. Now, that looks like there's some sort of princess to his right. And there's...
This is Princess Peach, which is basically like the equivalent of what I wish I would be. I love Princess Peach. She's so adorable. She's the princess that Mario saves time and time again.
Oh, so she's like the damsel in distress, is she?
She is, yes. She is the main female protagonist in the Mario world.
castle.
And she has her own game as well.
And she's from where?
Well, the joke is that after every world we beat, the mushrooms say the princess is in another castle, and then you have to go until you beat the eighth world.
Oh, very good. Now, who's that dude?
Bowser.
Oh, now is that Junior or is that Senior?
No, this is just Bowser. So this is definitely Daddy Bowser.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, he was a bit crazy, that one, wasn't he?
Do you have a Bowser Jr. anymore?
I do not have a Bowser Jr. amiibo, actually. But yeah, the Nintendo system, this is the Nintendo Entertainment System, so it's one of the first consoles out there, really. It was my first console. It came out in 1986. And
I'm surprised he was even born back then, Sarah.
in Japan, they call it a Famicom, right?
Family computer. short for family computer.
Yeah, in Japan they call it a family computer, and they named it the Famicom. So in Japan, the Nintendo system has a completely different name.
Yeah, that's another word I've got to be careful when I say it as well. So I thought that one would make you laugh, Si. I think you'll find when you get to the TV, I'm not going to give nothing away, but there is a nod to that as well. The fact that it was the family kind of thing that came out back in 1986. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. I'm loving it. All right, this is really exciting, folks. I'm loving it. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at the chat, and then I can start harassing Martin, and we'll negotiate. We'll talk about what he's up to and what he's been doing, and who is he? Who is he really? Anyway, in a minute.
Nobody knows.
No one knows.
I've only got 20 questions to ask you. We're all okay to be here till midnight tonight? Anyway, who else we got? What else we got going on? Brett Spills. I want to know, what did you think then of the haunted ghost train from Hidden Side? Because folks, check out his channel. He's not only taken a Hidden Side Lego set and built it, which is brilliant upon itself, but he's also gone and bloody motorized it as well. I mean, how cool is that? I want to know, was it hard to do? And if you've done it, you should do a video on how you did it. You get loads of hits from that one. You really will. So yeah. So I tell you what, I don't want to speak to later as well, even more so than normal, is SaraStarBricks. So I want to know a little bit about all this new Harry Potter stuff that's coming out in the near future. So I'm loving it. I don't know what to spend. I don't know what to buy now. I'm all confused. Do I buy on the 1st of September? We're going to be streaming that day, folks, because I've got the day off, and I don't know what to do. Should I get the Razor Crest? Should I buy Mos Eisley? Should I buy Harry Potter stuff? I don't know what to do. So help me decide about that.
You have the space.
Space. Space. It's an interesting thing. Yes.
Big.
It's like 3 feet wide. It's like a meter long.
When we were on a Solo Brick Builders channel the other day streaming with Darren, we were measuring it on the table because we were looking it up while we were on the stream, and it's like almost the whole coffee table.
Oh, wow.
4 bases.
How many pieces?
Long. Yeah, very big.
Sarah, how many pieces are we talking about? Is it 5,500 or something?
Yeah, 5,544 pieces.
Well, that would take me. That would take me probably about half a day to build. It's about 12-hour job.
I think it's going to end up being one of the biggest sets that's been released, because I know the Harry Potter castle was like 6,000 pieces, right? And that's one of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. But
they're also quite big as well.
This is one thing, folks, that makes me laugh about Lego, because they say, "Oh no, we're not going to do the Osprey because it's invoking military stuff and things like that." Yeah, apparently, I hear through the grapevine they're going to come out with a Colosseum. Yeah. Colosseum.
The most barbaric place of all time ever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's nothing sinister about a Colosseum, is there? But anyway,
how many people have died at the Colosseum? How many people are murdered every day? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not current though. That's their get out of jail clause. It's not current.
I guess they're not
exactly. Well, the way Lego do it is no. It's not barbaric. It's just a place you go to watch concerts. Okay, depends how far back you want to go. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi once said, "It depends how you look at these things." Righto, Ben. Okay, so let's have a look at the chat. We've got Brick Clicker in the house. Now, there's a man who knows his new stuff as well. What's he saying out there? He's saying Diagon Alley is going to be amazing, he's saying. He says there will be 7 shops that you can detach and make a double-sided street. Well, that sounds good. I'm liking that. Do we have to wear face masks before we go in there? We're going to have little Harry Potter face mask signs. Because even wizards can get you-know-what, folks. Anyway, so go to all these shops. I haven't seen. Is there actually pictures out for it yet, Si?
No. Probably weekend, Friday. No, I'd say maybe something might happen to tease on Monday. I think Brick Clicker was saying maybe the tease on Monday and then release or a reveal properly on Wednesday. I think he was saying something like that in Discord anyway.
Oh, I tell you what, folks. So all these channels that do the news, the breaking news, the brothers from another bricks, the Cy O'Connors, the brick clickers, they're all going to be up Wednesday morning watching. It's going to be fun. I love it, just watching it all unfold, folks. It's interesting stuff. It's exciting. It really is.
Some of the other guys, they'll all get a press release before any of us. I don't know. Brick Clicker has different sources, but some of the guys some of the guys might already have it. I mean, some of them might get it from LAN. So,
very good.
Their network.
Oh yeah, Brett. I'm interested to know about that mock, the Godzilla mock, my friend. Now, Brett, can you do me a favour, right? If you're still there, because you're talking about this Godzilla mock, right? Can you send me a link to it? I'll tell you about that another day, my friends. But no, I love a bit of Godzilla. We were talking about Godzilla mocks, weren't we, Darren, recently in our I don't know what we call it, podcast meeting of minds. But anyway, 2x2, folks, do check it out. It's on Brick Hive's channel at the moment. It's Brick Hive Coconut Studios. Darren, aka Solo Brick Builder, and myself, we kind of all get together once a month. We have a good old chit chat about all things Lego. We really do. Oh, look at this. Now, this set, if there's one thing I love about this set, Sarah, it comes with an absolute boatload of prints.
I know, they're so gorgeous. There's only 2 stickers in the entire set.
Yes, and they're nice stickers as well. They actually make it look good.
They're just a big cartridge sticker and the back of the TV label, and they're really nice stickers, big stickers. So I can understand why they did those not as prints, but everything small that's a detail on the set is printed.
And I tell you what, folks, right? It may look nothing. It may not look like much, but I tell you what, if I remember correctly, Sarah, there was quite a decent little build about putting that system on. From what I remember, I think I built it upside down, didn't you? And then it all kind of comes together.
Yeah, when you're assembling it, you are putting the print stickers on, not stickers. You're putting the print pieces on like this, and then you flip it.
It's amazing. What does Mr. StarBricks? What does he think of it?
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty awesome. I mean, I didn't have a NES growing up, but I used to have one. It's very, very well replica, and I think this is the first time we're actually building a real life object as opposed to building typically a vehicle. So
I know, I'm so in love with that concept. I really hope that there's going to be more sets in the future, like maybe a brick built camera would be really cool. I would just love to see more real life objects because it's so neat to build something. You can set it down. People might come over to your house and be like, hey, wow, cool, you have a Nintendo. And then you're like, nope, it's Lego.
Yeah, you know what you should do? You should say, yeah, have a go with it. Give it a go. Play with it if you want to. See how far they get with that one. But yeah, no, it's cool, man. So anyway, that's someone who's actually building something else as well. Someone's building something Star Wars. That is, of course, Martin. Martin, show us how you're getting on with it all so far.
Not too bad. I've built this 5 or 6 times, so I washed it last year. So the click or the clutch power is not as good, so bits keep falling off it. So it's not brilliant, but it's taking shape.
I really like this set. I wish it's one of those sets I wish I bought it when I had the opportunity because
doing the wings, so
that's because
and you
the thrusters turn upwards, don't they? It's like a jump jet Harrier of spaceships, isn't it?
It's strange, yeah, because both sides open as well. It's got some cool little stickers which obviously been applied whenever I've done that. And the IG droid keeps falling over, so he's not doing too well. But yeah, I'm getting there. There's not that many pieces left.
He's a glorified battle droid. That's all he is.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's any good. It keeps falling over.
It's cool,
but yeah, it's not too bad. So I've got quite a few of these older sets. I thought this one would be ideal tonight. I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow as well.
Oh, I tell you what, I got a really good old one the other day. I might have to go and get it actually because I think Butt Chop, you'd like this. I bought a really old. I think it's from the 90s. It's called it's a house because New London. I think I've decided there. I'm going to call my city New London. That's it. It's either New London or Lego London, folks. What do you think is a good name for a city? Lego London or New London? Let me know in the chat. What do you reckon, Simon? New London or Lego London? I don't know.
New London, I think, is better. New London, I like that.
Yeah, I do as well. I think New London kind of just flows. It was kind of it's a name that's kind of stuck, I think. But anyway, I thought I was going to go with it all now. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm buying buildings, folks. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying all sorts of buildings. So anyway, butt chop the other day. I'm on eBay, and I don't know what you guys do, the way you do it. Anyway, I put the filters on, and I thought, I'll just see what's going to end in the next few minutes or so. This one called a log cabin came on. I thought that was quite cute, and it almost reminds me a little bit of Butt Chop's mock that he was building. He's building this red and yellow house, and it had this fantastic roof on it. I don't know, something about it just reminded me of that. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And I did. I put in this silly quote for a bid. I should say it's not a quote; it was a bid. And anyway, I won. I think I won it by about 10 penny or something like that. So I got that. I might go and grab that and bring it up. But yeah, that's a building for something. But yeah, let's see what's going on out there in the chat. We've got Matt Older. He's talking lots. He should be focusing on the dots at the moment. He gets £5 for every 50,000 of them that he builds, folks. He does. That's pretty good going, isn't it? I think they go on to a bargain there. Got Take Harb Studios. Hello, Take Harb. Good to see you there, my friend. What else we've got going on around here? Matt, how many more of those have you got to build?
I think I've almost done another 10 during this stream, so I think there's another 40 to go.
40 to go, my God.
So, and then move on to the next design.
You'll be dreaming in lilac tonight, you will be.
Yeah. You just sit there thinking about, it's like, what's the optimal way to put this in? I think I can do it faster this way.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, cheap labour. That always helps, Matt. It really does. Okay, so let's see now. This set, folks, reminds me of some sort of warped jelly mold. It is, of course, the AAT. So, how are you getting on with it? And why on earth did you buy it?
I've definitely drawn the short straw on this one. Everyone else is building these amazing sets, and I got this thing. To be honest with you, why else would you buy this set? For Contende number 1. There we go, get him right. There we go. And then obviously that one there. Because I don't know anyone that can sell these figures to me. So I thought I'd buy the entire set, I'll build it, see what it's like, and then, well, I've already made up with my mom what I'm going to do with it. So, yeah.
And what are you going to, dare I say, what are you going to do with it, Solo?
Well, it's not going to belong in my collection, put it that way. Some other poor, unlucky person can buy this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because I'm going to dismantle it anyway. I'm going to build it, review it, and then dismantle it. Because at the moment, I'm looking at the front of it. I know it's not finished yet, but it just looks weird. It doesn't look right on the front.
Look, folks, if anyone wants to buy an AAT for £5.50, so, but I tell you what, Solo, have you built a Soko or a Soka, I should say?
Yeah, I just showed her.
There we go. Let's put it on full screen, because she is undoubtedly one of my favourite minifigures of all time. Well, the previous one is anyway. This one's quite nice, I will say that.
Oh, I can't get her hairpiece off, but yeah, she's got dual face and she's got some lovely prints on her, like really nice prints.
It's quite striking.
Yeah, it's very nice prints. Obviously, this is Clone Wars edition Ahsoka. This is.
Yeah.
She looks a bit weird without them. But yeah, a leg print and all that.
Weird, Solo, your arms look like they're extraordinarily long at this angle.
I am called Mr. Tiggle, so yeah, they are pretty long.
You're like the Reed Richards of the IT community, then the Lego community, the IT community, folks. Yeah, giving away what I do for a living there. So yeah, who else we've got? We've got Lorraine Fox is saying Blueberry. Hey, how you doing? Take Off Studio says, I see Solo's building an AAT. He certainly is. I got 2 of them for the 332nd Trooper. So what do you think of them then, Take Off? Do you actually like them then? I guess you must do. See, that is a nice figure. So tell me a little bit about this figure, Solo, because at the moment, right, I was going to do my 501st battle pack, and then I realised that everything I was going to write about, Sio Blooming Connor mentioned it. So I've got to come at it from a new angle. Now that there, if I'm right in saying, that is an Ahsoka 501st Trooper, am I right?
Well, actually, this is a separate division from the 501st. So obviously, this trooper is from the 501st because obviously it's got the markings on there. But I'm probably going to get this wrong, but I think they renamed it to the 332nd Legion. So she had her own coming up to the end of the Clone Wars, so the Siege of Mandalore. She had her own Legion, obviously distinctive markings on their helmets. And I think Lego's done a pretty good job, to be honest. You're trying to get that right. I mean, it's not 100% perfect by all means, but they've done a pretty good job on it, and I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest. Yeah,
I've just spotted something on there because am I right in saying Solo, as you've actually done the 501st Battle Pack review as well, haven't you?
I have indeed.
I think I'm the only person on the planet that hasn't done it yet. Now, there's something I've just spotted on that. Can you just show us his helmet again, please?
Yeah.
I think that's not on the original ones. Is that grey on his cheek?
Yeah,
that's
these
new.
Little bits. Yeah, that's completely new. Hang on, I've got one behind me here.
I don't think.
No, actually, they do. Hang on, let me
Yeah.
just bring it down. There you go. Let's get it right. Oh, these mirrored cameras.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as pronounced, I think, on the 501st one. It is there. It's just there on the corner. Obviously, that takes up a bit more.
Yeah, liking it.
It is.
Right.
They are cool.
God,
They are cool.
I do like them. But I tell you what, folks, they're still not my favourite. They're still not my favourite. I tell you what, here's a question. I don't know if anyone's ever asked anybody this before, but what is, right, and this is only for obviously people that are into Star Wars, and we won't go on about Star Wars all night, folks. Don't worry about that. We like all sorts of Lego here. But what I do want to know is, what is your favourite type of stormtrooper? You know, is it a snow trooper? Is it a 501st trooper? What is your favourite trooper? So I think I'm going to start off with Solo. I think Solo, you're a man that knows his Star Wars inside and out. What would be if you was a captain, a commander of a trooper? Who would it be of? What particular trooper pack would it be?
For me personally, it would have to be the 104th Legion. Now for me, 104th Legion. Now I've noticed everyone going, "What the hell's the 104th?" Yeah, you would have done. For any eagle-eyed people that watch the Clone Wars, they are the Legion that saves Anakin, Ahsoka, and Mace Windu the most amount of times, which is the Wolfpack Legion, they're the ones that's known. And
Wolf. I should get that out.
Commander Wolf and his Wolfpack with Plo Koon. Perfect Legion. They save every character. They save them all. They're just a perfect Legion. They are.
Yeah.
But, my favourite trooper, though, believe it or not, is actually the Snow Trooper. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but I just love the Snow Trooper.
I love the Snow Trooper. I've got more Snow Troopers than any other trooper that I've got.
Same here. I've got loads of Snow Troopers.
I love their masks and that. There's something just very cool about it. And I tell you what. There we go, folks. There's been a couple of different designs of Snow Troopers, but they look good. Actually, what you've got there is two different designs Snow Troopers. They've got two different helmets. The one on your left, that's it. The one on your left is a different type. And sometimes something was attached to the helmet. I can't remember what it was. That's it. Anyone would think we planned it.
And look, they even come with the old style faces, which is actually back to front.
Yes.
So you don't get the angry clone. You actually get quite a jolly trooper with a black head.
A jolly clone. We get a defective clone. So am I right in saying now, folks, that as far as clones are concerned, the days are gone now. We don't get angry clones anymore. We get kind of more nougat-coloured clones.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. But they move along. They move along with the time. So I'm hoping now they have now, haven't they? They replaced. I can't reach them, but obviously they replaced all the faces with them now. So I think I've got all different styles of Snow Troopers now. I don't know why I'm fascinated with them, but
I am as well. I've got about 10 of them in my AT-AT then. I didn't forget what it was called then. That was an senior moment. So let's say Sai. So what are your favourite troopers? And I want to know everyone out there. Tell me who your favourite troopers are. What's your favourite trooper in the Star Wars universe? Yeah, you can have two, mate. You can have two.
First would be the Scout Trooper. I quite like those.
Now that is a good shout. I'm liking that.
And then the Kashyyyk Troopers as well. I love the look of them. They're so cool.
Yeah, God, you're well. Now the Kashyyyk, you could actually get a Kashyyyk Scout Trooper as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can also get Command Degree as well in charge of them.
Yes.
yes.
But you know, the Scout Trooper camouflage were actually based off the Royal Commander from the Second World War. The camouflage.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Hold on a minute, Solo. Lego doesn't do military things.
I know, it's bizarre. The whole of Star Wars is based on, or loosely based on, World War II.
Yeah, but
Very
it's fantasy and it's not current.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Matt, you're right there. Unfortunately.
Matt, have you got a favourite trooper pack that you're into?
I'm not like huge into Star Wars in that regard, but I mean, if I was going to choose, I guess in real life it would be the 501st because of the story behind it with the work that they would do with charity. But then, yeah, certainly the Snow Troopers from Empire Strikes Back. I think going with some classics.
Yeah, I agree. I got a funny fact, folks. I don't know if you've ever spotted it before. I spotted it on day one when I first saw the movie, and I couldn't quite understand why they ever did it, and I still don't know to this day, to be honest. But there's a scene on Crate where Kylo Ren infiltrates Crate, where they're where they're all hiding out, or at least the barriers. They breached the barriers. They got in there. Anyway, the good guys got away, folks. Arguably the good guys. Anyway, depends again how you look at these things. But anyway, why Kylo Ren walks into this particular room, he's looking for something. And then there's a load of snow troopers, or at least first order snow troopers, walking in one direction. And then for some reason, folks, there's one, he's walking backwards. Watch that scene from that movie, folks.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
Completely
There's one very good reason why that happens is because the film is. I'm not going to repeat the last word, but.
So we should say backwards, though. But yeah, it's some people love it, some people hate it. I quite like it, folks. It's got the Praetorian Guards in it. They're my second favourites, the Praetorian Guards. So anyway, let's pick on someone else who's a Star Wars fan. This is Martin, aka Lego Fan UK. What is your favourite troopers?
I'm going to say Death Trooper.
Oh, dude, that's my favourite.
I like just that black and that green.
Yeah.
But no, just
sound.
different.
I love the sound of them.
Yeah. And it's just like they're so menacing.
Yeah, it is. And also as well, the way they walk, it's weird. It's different. I love them. I honestly love them. I really do. But I can never. It's a bit like remember, folks, Empire Strikes Back, right? And you've got that scout droid. You know the one that comes up in the air, and it's got the legs on it, the droid legs, and it's making that noise.
Black thing.
Yeah, you know the noise it makes. And it reminds me when they were like that. I was like, what are they saying? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, no, I love them. I love the Death Droid.
Good trooper.
The Unknown Brick, he's back. Good to have you back, the Unknown Brick. Now, don't forget, folks, because I say this several times through the streams. Please do check out my panel, Solar Brick Builder, the lovely SaraStarBricks, Family Bricks. He's got some talent, I'll tell you, folks. Cy O'Connor, and of course, the man on his debut, Martin, aka Lego Fan UK. Do check out their channels. And if you think, I need a link to them, Greg, well, it's easy. I've done it for you. Look down in the description below and you'll see it all there, folks. It's all there in its lovely glory. You click on their channel, folks, and I'll tell you what, you will get a lovely surprise because every single person that's on the panel tonight, and a whole host of you out there as well, out there in the chat, they do some fantastic content. It's what it's all about. It's different. Oh, I love it. I love the Lego community. I really do. It's good stuff. And I'm very lucky. I feel very blessed to have you here. Nordic Brick Productions is in the house, folks. And he says, quite randomly, because I haven't read the rest of the context of what he's talking is, he says, I like bananas. Well, I quite like bananas as well. And I'll tell you what, folks, when I worked in Hong Kong once for I don't know, about a month or so. It's one of those things. I get this, folks, right? So I go to Hong Kong, and I mean, it's a long way from London, believe me. I'm in Hong Kong, right? This wasn't that long ago, and they said, "Oh yeah, just go there for a week. We just need to do some work." Well, I tell you what, folks. Nearly a month later, I was still there. But anyway, all I say is one thing, folks. They got some lovely food out there. I ate more Chinese out there than I've ever eaten in my life. It was fantastic. And what an adventure! Oh my god, I really did. If only I was into Lego then. I just say that though, I probably would have bought a load of old Leppin when I was over there. But we won't talk about it. We won't say the L word, not on this stream. But yeah, so Death Trooper for me. SaraStarBricks. Let's ask SaraStarBricks what trooper she's doing, or maybe even Mr. StarBricks. Sarah, have you got any favourite Star Wars troopers that you might be into, or maybe Mr. StarBricks might like a certain trooper?
I was hoping you guys would ask me this. What's like the coolest/cutest person? I thought that the guy in the new Disney movies was a trooper, though, right? Riley?
Yeah.
Finn. I like Finn. He's nice.
Finn?
And he was handsome, too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he was a stormtrooper. So we'll say stormtrooper then, shall we?
From the new movies. He was a handsome guy. I don't know. Whoever is probably the cutest or most nice is the one that I like.
Is he fit?
He's definitely cute. Listen, I tell you who no one said, and I was a bit surprised about this, folks. What about this trooper? Solo, what do you think of this trooper?
The Shore Trooper. I'll tell you what, everything that came out of Rogue One, really, really good. The troopers in them.
Rogue One was a very good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie indeed. I like them. I like the buildable figures. They look really good, folks. Honestly, they look really good. And they're a bit naff to build. I never like building. They made for the worst looking speedwheels I ever did. I mean, they just broke up. They look really good. You know. Rick, Star Wars Boy 10 says, question: what's everyone's favourite lightsaber on the panel? Well, if I may start, because mine's an easy one. Mine's easy peasy. My absolute favourite Star Wars character, full stop, is Count Dooku. And I like Count Dooku's lightsaber. So that's me done. I love a bit of Count Dooku. I'm a big Christopher Lee fan as well, but I just like everything about Count Dooku. I really do. So who can we ask next? Solo, you're a Star Wars dude. What was your favourite lightsaber?
I actually like two lightsabers, but two for very different reasons. For me, Darth Revan, because he just had an awesome one, had the capability of switching it from purple to red, which was just amazing. And then Mace Windu's, just primarily because it was Samuel Jackson, and he had the perfect engraved, and he purposely got it engraved on the side of it. It's beautiful. And like, unfortunately, I can't repeat it on the stream because obviously it's PG-13, but it is his catchphrase. So anyone that's over the age of 12 or 15 will know what Samuel Jackson's catchphrase is. And he had that on his lightsaber, and I thought that was brilliant.
Yes. Wasn't his catchphrase something along the lines of what he would say in the film Pulp Fiction?
Very much so. And he nearly said it as well in Infinity War as well.
Yes,
he nearly did.
Wasn't it? That's a tasty burger.
Something like that.
Yeah. Something like, get that front door. What about you, Martin, I should say? What's your favourite lightsaber and why?
I'd probably go with Darth Maul's double-hilted one. Just, it's the sort of thing we'd been waiting at that stage for, 16 years for a Star Wars film. And then the first time you saw the trailer with Phantom Menace, and he pops out the double-edged lightsaber, you're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be cool. Yeah.
And to be arguably, Matt, that was the best part of the movie.
That's a bit harsh.
If it's one thing that was the truth, folks, Darth Maul, he never really said very much. So Martin, back to you, Martin. What's your favourite lightsaber hilt or lightsaber, and why is that?
I'm going to say Kylo Ren's. I like Excalibur, that sort of thing. So with the crossbars on it, I just think that's pretty cool. And obviously the red color, being as obviously Sith, is a bit evil, but that red, just really good. I absolutely love that, and it's quite raw as well because you've got quite a lot of the sort of wiring hanging out.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably my favourite one.
That's a very good idea, my friend. I'm liking that. That's pretty good going. How about you, Si? You like a bit of Star Wars?
Yeah. Solo took them. So I'd have to go with Darth Maul.
Darth Maul as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Double
right.
side. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty
You
cool.
know that it was actually Ray Park's idea. That one was to have a double-bladed lightsaber in there because it was just going to be a normal single-bladed lightsaber to go up against Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. It was actually Ray Park's idea because he found it easier to swish around with. So that's why.
Yeah.
It's all in the deleted scenes on the DVD series. It's really good. You should watch it. It's great.
Yeah, I should actually because it is actually generally a good story. It's just I wouldn't say it's just the best executed story that they've ever done. But hey ho, there's all things about Lego we love. There's all things about Star Wars we love. There's all things about Lego we hate. There's all things about Star Wars we hate. It's the beauty of seeing everyone's perspectives in life.
But has everyone heard the latest news that the holiday specials might be coming back to Disney Plus?
The holiday special is coming back. There's a Lego version of it, and Darth Maul features, or at least half of him.
Half of him. Yeah. Dear God, what is Disney up to now? My God.
They are catching in.
Not even George Lucas tried burying that. So there they are making it to Lego. But should be fun.
I'm sure they'll figure out a way to sell Christmas merchandise off the back of it.
Oh God.
Yeah, but they got to make up for the fact that they missed out on Baby Yoda, haven't they?
True.
It's
just going to bring me back nightmares from watching the original one all those years ago. My God, I try getting that out of my head.
Maybe that's a Star Wars film for next year.
Yeah.
When is the first one coming out? Is it next year or the year after?
Year after, but there's no confirmation yet.
Ah.
But there's rumors that it might be delayed. So, yeah, it might be another couple of years yet.
Yeah, you never know. Jean Gabriel Serino says, I have to go now, everybody. Bye. Have a great weekend. And as always, Dragon Out. What do you think of the term, as always, Dragon Out? Dragon Out. I don't know, really. It's a funny word because if you say it slowly, it sounds like dragging out. And that sounds a bit negative. I'm not sure. Or what about drag on or something like that? That sounds quite catchy. Drag on. But dragging out. It sounds like you picked up someone by the scruff of their neck and you're taking them out. I don't know. Again, it depends how you look at these things, doesn't it? I love playing with words anyway. So anyway, but no, good idea. Well, no leg, Fox. Am I pronouncing that correctly, Si?
Yeah, no leg.
No leg. Yeah. I'm always scared when it comes to Irish names, folks, because I know someone and her name. She wasn't Irish. She was Canadian. She was Canadian. She lived in Miami, but she had an Irish name, and her name. It's a beautiful name, folks. Beautiful name. It was Dervla. But anyway, it took me years to say her name correctly, and in the end, I just used to call her D. So no accounting for taste on my part. Butt Chop, he says, have I been shadow banned on Bridgebix? No, I don't think so, Butt Chop. Drop me a message. I don't even know what that means. We've got Brickman179. He says, hello, guys. What's everyone building? Hello, Brickman179. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Please do check out everyone. If you're new to London Bridgebix, why not hit that subscribe button? Become a big part of the LBB family. I tell you what, we're all building something tonight. I tell you what we do. Let's start in the bottom right-hand corner, shall we? Let me just click on something and then click away from it. Oh, that's it. Make us all a little bit bigger. Puff us up a little bit. We got Matt Elder down in the bottom right-hand corner. He's building dots, and he's building dots for a Lego project as well. Which we'll have to talk to Matt about that in just a tick. Get some more inside info. Si O'Connor, he's just hanging out with us. Really, he's doing his thing. There we go. He's got a. Is that a Friends? That's a Friends one, isn't it?
No, that came in the Monkey Kids.
Ah, yes, that's it. They come with them as well, don't they?
Came in loads of different sets. Apparently, the specific designer, when he designs a set, he throws in one of these color ones right here.
Oh, fantastic! I'm liking it. And then our decadent here tonight, Lego Fan UK. Well, he's built it. Actually, you might as well show us what you built, mate.
It's all done. Yeah, brilliant.
Show it around. It's what
show the minifigs first. So
yeah, go for it, my friend.
Bounty Hunter assault gunship. Set number is 7930. So we got a little assassin droid he's having to lean back because that's the only way he can stand up. He's got a big old gun. Then we've got Embo.
Oh, I love that figure.
He's that really cool one. He's absolutely brilliant. Then we've got Aura Singh. Ooh. He's actually pretty cool. There's some really good minifigs in here. And then we've got Suri. I think it's Suri, whatever her name is. It's Suri. Sugi. I don't know how you say her name. So, yeah, they're the 4 minifigs. And then, yeah, I've just finished the build. I would say there's no stickers, but I already pre-applied them. There's some really nice, like you can see that printed piece there. That's one like a little crate that can come out. And there's some treasures in there. So you got that. So that's quite a nice little touch. And then in here, you see it's been used a lot. It doesn't stay up. So there's a really nice cockpit in there. You got some really cool. Oh, that all falls apart. The sides open up and falls apart.
Is that a stud shooter?
The way this opens, you just push that back and forward.
Oh, look at that. That is a nice action. I tell you, I love it. I've got to get it.
I think Solo might have to pick one of these up.
I've already got one.
You got one? Oh, he's got one.
Yeah.
He's got it all. It's already.
I should know because you know quite a bit about your Star Wars. But yeah, it's a really good little set.
Nah, I got it in my glass cabinet over there. I love that set.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What's
There's
the
different colours. Set number is 7930.
You can, but I think you can still pick it up at quite a reasonable price. I think.
Yeah, I've got the figures. I've got all the figures. I just haven't got the. I just haven't got the thing for it.
To be fair, probably buying all 4 of those figures probably cost you the same amount as buying the entire set. I think.
Yeah, probably. I see what I need to put
back together now.
I think my mate actually was going to sell me one day, and I don't know why I just didn't get it in the end.
It's like cheap spray, though, isn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, that is. It's like the poor man's osprey. That, isn't it?
Oh, he's breaking.
Not mentioning the osprey.
It acts like the poor man's osprey. Actually, I tell you what you should do. Yeah, put some. What do they call it? Rudders or whatever they call it. What do they call it for helicopters? The things on top.
Rotors.
Rotors. That's it. Thank you. Sorry, the word escaped me then. Rotors. Put rotors on it and sell it for £3,000 on eBay and just say it's an osprey.
Yeah, one off green. Orange.
I think anyone to say he's got the poor man's osprey. I've actually got the poor man's osprey because I bought the 3-in-1 version of it.
Oh.
Was that by mistake?
No, they had it in Smith Toys for 15 quid. It's a £44 set. So I was like, you know what, go on then.
15? That's good.
15 quid, yeah. It was a manager's special in my local shop. So I was like, yeah, baby.
Trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So, never mind.
They're talking about never mind and making massive mistakes in life. How are you getting on with that AAT?
I tell you, you want to hear about massive mistakes. You know that AAT, right? 8080, sorry, that's behind me, the brand new one.
Yeah.
So I've dropped that now 4 times and 5 times on Wednesday. So literally before I was going to stream, it fell off from that exact spot where it is now. So all the way up there, it fell down and slammed on the floor. And I've shown the pictures to some people and it was just, it obliterated into billions of pieces. Yeah, I spent a little bit to try and rebuild it. There's a couple of bits that's left over and I cannot be bothered to find out where it goes. So yeah, that was a. I think people started saying. I think it was Si saying that it's a cursed set. I think you're starting to right, because every time I seem to lean back, it wobbles where the other one doesn't. So I'm getting a bit panicky on that.
Oh, that's funny. I like it. Also, so talking of dots, right? That's a dot set up on the shelf there? Is it on the windowsill?
That one, yeah. It's my second pencil holder. I'm not using a pencil holder because I've got one in my van, and I liked it so much. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get another one. And I thought, well, we keep it as a pencil holder, but no one's used it as a pencil holder yet, so it's just up there looking cool.
It does. I kind of like that. It's pretty cool, my friend. Yeah. And if there was one set that Ryan from M&R liked, it was that exact set, folks. So there we go. That is the cool set to have. So, well, that looks like SaraStarBricks has finished the game controller, but needs to attach it to the console. Anyway, show us the game controller, because Sarah, that actual game controller was pretty cool build, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I was tempted to dig out a real one because I kind of want to compare, like, the cartridge is definitely smaller than a real Nintendo cartridge would be. I can feel it feels a little bit not proper dimension-wise, but the controller feels really good. It feels, I really want to dig out a regular original Nintendo controller because I know I have them here somewhere and compare. Looks.
I think the console itself is about, I think it's about 3/4 there, 80% scale. But that is a proper, and I tell you what, Sarah, that is a proper sized one. And that was a nice little build from what I remember.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, it's really such an interesting Lego set. I really love this thing so much.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And I don't like it. Even the way it connects the piping to everything is actually quite clever as well. It's a really good connection.
Yeah, it was really weird because the end of this is really small, and you have to stick one of these things. I don't know what the proper Lego name is for that, but
Matt will know what that's called. Matt, what's this T shape thing called?
That's it's not a tap. It's a it's T shape something or other.
But yeah, you have to feed.
That's exactly what I called it. I'm loving it.
You feed this through here, and then you jam that thing inside of it so that it can't come out.
Ouch. Yeah. And it does work. It's a really good connection. It's a Lego compression fit, folks. There you go. I like it.
There we go.
Yeah, well, Solo's thinking out loud at the moment. Solo?
Sorry, I should mute myself.
Tell us all about it. I mean, my God, is that an AAT, or are you just happy to see us? It looks like some screwed up Dalek.
Yeah.
It's not great, to be honest. Yeah, I'm trying to find some good points to think about it. I mean, look, if probably even I like the shooting mechanism that they put in there. I think that's pretty cool. So I'll load some up here just so I show you all your boys and girls. So just back here, you got two little Technic pins here, and it just fires out. That's pretty cool. It rotates pretty well, and it moves up and down pretty well. But it just looks really funky. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent with it.
From the back, it looks like it's missing something.
It's not quite. Yeah, I mean, how it's sloped off here, it's not great. It's not great because it's not supposed to have that ramp on the back here. It's supposed to be, follow the engines up here at the back here. It's just, I'm pretty disappointed with it, to be honest. It's heavier than I thought it'd be, but I like how it slides around because obviously it's got those jumper bits down the bottom there, so it does slide around pretty nicely. So if you're a kid, you're gonna have barrels of fun with this. But the trouble is, though, the barrel kind of just it just wants to spin all the way. But the minifigures are definitely why you're gonna buy this set. That is the only reason why you're gonna buy this set. There's no other reason. It looks pretty bad.
Oh, I like Weird Dalek. I think he's kind of cute.
I think
You can have it.
I think he's
going up and down.
Yeah.
He just
I
needs
tell you
to-
what, if that tank was coming at me, right, I'd laugh. I wouldn't run away from it. I'd just laugh at it.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He could be like the guy who brings you your Diet Coke.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's a Coke dispensing.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what to say at that, Sarah. That's the most strangest thing I've ever heard anyone ever say on one of my streams.
It's accurate.
Coke dispensing tank. Yeah, there we go. Summed up in a nutshell by the lovely SaraStarBricks.
It doesn't look like an AAT, so maybe it is.
Yeah, it is. The AAT, folks, is nothing more than a glorified vendor. That's what it is. Someone once asked me. He said, "Quick, you go to the gym a lot?" Because I believe it or not, folks, I used to go to the gym quite a lot. And they used to say, "What's your favourite machine in the gym?" And I used to say the vendor machine. That's what the nice things were. All the rest of it was hard work. So Si.
Yeah.
I feel. Oh, actually, sorry. He's just applied some figures there. So that's it. Show us the figures on that. Show us the battle droids, Roger and Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, so they're pretty much the same as the one that you get in the Pod Walker.
Those are green. The ones you get in the 501st are just beige.
Yeah, no, the Pod Walker from the 80 PT Walker from last year. So they're pretty much the same as that. So these are actually pretty accurate. Yeah, they're Kashyyyk troopers, I suppose you might say, but yeah, they're jungle troopers. So yeah, they're pretty cool. Nice printing on them. If I can get it to focus in nice. But yeah, the lines are nice and crisp on both of them. I like that. The green's a little bit different on the old chest plate there, but no, it's pretty cool. They like I said, the figures are definitely the star show of the set. These two little bad boys up here are definitely the reason why they're set.
Yeah,
I think that's the only...
I got to say, I don't know what you folks think out there in the chat and in the panel. From that angle, it actually looks all right. But
yeah, it does. Looking at it on the camera there, it looks okay.
It's really good. But
and then you move it away and then you look at it.
Just a bit gone.
Yeah, just keep it like that. There you go.
It's a weird one for me. It really is. It really is a weird one for me, that one.
Oh,
anyway, what else we got going on there? Buttchop says, Darren, those are not to scale with the battle droids in the movie. I don't think they are to scale. In fact, I don't even think. I think I'm right in saying I don't think the 501st set, the Bark Speeder, which for some reason always reminds me of a dog. I don't know why. And what's the other one called? Oh, the ATRT. They're not to scale at all, are they?
I think the Bark Speeder is pretty to scale.
That's big. Yeah. I think the
Bark Speeder. Yeah, go on, Si.
Oh, it's okay. You go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, the Bark Speeder is. Yeah, stop it! Go on, Si. Yeah, I've been talking, so you go for it, man. You go for it.
I think the ATRT is slightly smaller. I think it's one of the smallest ones they've done. And the Bark is pretty decent. I mean, that's long. When I built that, I was like, holy crap, this is one long vehicle. Like, I liked the fact that it was so long. Like, but yeah, so it was one of the shortest ATRs. And yeah, I mean, the other thing that was like, when I built it, it looked a bit strange. Is that a stud shooter on the front? But that looks like it's an easy fix to that, just to fix it up.
Yeah, you can switch that off quite easily, I think.
Now I got to say, about you two lovely gentlemen, have already reviewed it. But I think that stud shooter is okay. If anything, it looks more accurate as to what it should look like.
No.
I will agree with you both, though. I will say it doesn't look as good as last year's Walker, which I really wish I'd bought, by the way. But yeah, what's your opinions on the ATRT stud shooter? Nice pout, by the way, there, Si. There's a lovely pout you just did. So, what's your thing on the what was I going to call it? An 80 RC. What's your feelings on that?
I just wish there's a like I said in my review, I think there's a nice happy medium that they could have came up with that. I think they could have quite easily added these little Technic pins down the bottom there. Could have quite easily added that or on top of it and still had the stud shooter on there. I get that it's a toy set and they want some playability on it, but yeah, you see like that's exactly it.
Oh no, that's the original one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was about to go run up, but you caught me first of all.
Oh, sorry. I do, is it me? I do like that blue. It seems exceptionally bright blue.
Yeah, it is a really nice blue. But you can see that actually, I didn't realize that has a different shape to the front. I have a video due to come out as a comparison with these two in a day. I can't remember when I scheduled it for, but yeah.
So here's my rundown on this. And Mark, I've only just spotted what you put in the private chat. Thanks, mate. No worries. These things happen. The thing is, right, I actually think, I might get scolded for this, I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to say it. I actually think the new ones, the new 501st, are more accurate than the old ones because all this about people going crazy about, the arms aren't blue. It was only this part that was blue in the original ones anyway. Yeah. Oh, here.
There's your original one.
Here, here's one I made earlier. I actually think the original ones are I don't know, percentage-wise, inaccurate. I do.
I think I just wish they just had the shoulder pads up here. I mean, I don't care, whether the arms are blue or not. I just wish that, if you're gonna make them white, just little dot of blue just up here, just on the shoulders here. Then I think this would have been absolutely perfect. But you can't win either way. So I think the white shoulder pads. I agree. The white shoulder pad arms are definitely the right. Either way, you still got a blue arm one anyway because you get the jump trooper. So, but yeah, that's the OG one anyway. So I don't care whether they're blue or white, but yeah, I do agree with you though, Greg, that the white ones are definitely better.
Yeah, cool, man. Because I'm going to put that in my review. I honestly, basically, folks, my review is going to be a combination of solo brick builders and size. Actually, I recommend, honestly, folks, that's why I purposely put them in the middle, or should I say the middle, folks, because one is, to be honest, it's potluck. And secondly, they've both done a review this week of the 501st. So my one, well, if I do it tomorrow properly, I'm doing a Lego haul as well tomorrow, folks. Honestly, I've got Lego coming out of my ear rolls at the moment. It's ridiculous. But yeah, actually, talking of which, do you like my combination of ships? Can we name all the ships, folks? Can we name all the ships? Let me put it on solo view. Let's see if we can get all the ships. So let's. I need a product like.
That's easy.
Like Sai has. Does anyone notice his little lightsaber pinpointer? Honestly,
I love that.
I tell you what, folks. There was a guy, an Irish guy, who used to be on TV called Terry Wogan, and I tell you what, he'd be proud of you with that one, Sai. What's this then, Solo?
Let me think. The 8080.
Okay, 8080. Let's go. Let's ask. Who can I ask? Martin. Martin, what ship's this one?
Well, tentative.
Yeah. What number?
V5.
Very good. Very good. I'm impressed. Sai, what's this one?
The big one.
Yeah.
It's a Star Destroyer.
Yes. Well done, my friend.
What's the real name of it? Can you actually name the ship?
Oh, that's good enough for me. That's all right. One more test then. One more test for this can go to Solo. That's if you should be able to see it. Oh, you can see it for sure. What ship's this?
I can only just about see it.
I know it.
I can't quite see it. To be fair. Oh, yeah, it's the Enterprise.
Yay!
It just looks like a little grey smudge on my screen next to that.
It looks like a grey splodge on my screen.
On my screen.
Yeah, Yeah. See, that's what happens, folks, when you still have an old CRT monitor in your house.
I got to wind my one up every 20 minutes. You know, give it a break.
That's it, actually. So, Sarah, when are you going to start on the TV part?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Maybe we'll be working on that on Monday.
Yeah,
Monday during my normally scheduled live stream.
Well, I tell you what, that was the whole reason I bought it. I didn't actually buy it for the NES, folks. I bought it for the TV. Because when I was a kid, the first TV I ever bought, actually I didn't buy it. I won it in a raffle for £1. And it was a TV that looked exactly like that, which at the time I didn't have a lot of money, and it was fantastic. So it kind of brings back lots of nostalgic memories. It really does, folks. Talking of wonderful memories, we've got the lovely Cafe Con Lego in the house, folks. And she says the TV goes by fast. I really enjoyed the TV Cafe Con, and I especially liked the Lego ribbon that you build to go around it. I thought that was absolutely sensational. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to go as far to say that in 2020, my favorite build so far has been the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, wow. That's big.
Yeah, it's my best build of the year. Last year's best build was the 1989 Batmobile, but this year I think it's going to go for that, because the TV. You think that's good, Sarah? That basically is like a build-up for the TV. The TV is brilliant, honestly, and it's lots of really cool things on that to build, and you'll learn lots of good little techniques as well.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm already inclined to agree with you, just because I've really enjoyed this Nintendo so much. I don't say that lightly. It's so cute and just so much fun. Oh.
Yeah, no, I think it's I honestly think it's good. And I got to say, folks, it's an expensive set. Don't get me wrong, it's £220. I got to say, it's worth every single penny. It really is. Anyway, talking of pennies and dots, because you could probably buy a dot for a penny. Matt, how's all your lilac and lavender pieces coming along?
Yeah, I've just managed to get through another stack of 10 of these little tiley pieces. So I know for everyone that might seem a little bit random, but I'll show you the actual design of what it becomes if it goes on camera properly. I have to hold it over a bit. That's focusing. So it's going to be a lampshade. So at this stage, I'm literally just been doing all the ones which go around the top, and then next I'll get to go through and do all these black and white ones, which has this they're done with the round pieces, so there's a little subtle design to it as well. And
yeah, I've never seen something like that. I mean, have they kept all the original props from the original Dot's house?
Yeah. What happened was with the original Dot's house, which that was a drawing I did of it. It went into storage, and some of the stuff got broken and everything. So there's some stuff that's salvaged, there's some stuff that they haven't, and they're reconfiguring it. So this was originally 8 shipping containers. They're going to put it down to 2, so then they can tour it around the world. And having done that as well, they're sort of changing the configurations of the rooms. So some of the furniture they're changing and adding different ones, and looking at what we did last time and going, okay, well, those were some cool ideas. We'll do more of that in the next one, sort of thing. So that's kind of where it's all at. And with this, they've just come back to us, because obviously we did the first lot, and it's just been a matter of we can't actually do any work in a fabricator like we did last time. So it's like, well, would you guys be happy to work remotely? It's like, yeah, sure. So they've just sent us boxes and boxes of Lego in stupid quantities.
Fantastic. I like it. I like the idea. And that, folks, is what the Dots house over at King's Cross looked like. I actually went there, and I came out of that building on a slide, believe it or not. It was quite the thing, I got to say. I even vlogged it. I think it was one of my first sort of vlogs I ever did, but from back in the day when I used to do the LBB news. Very cool. I like it. What other pieces of art have you got in that booklet of yours, Matt?
This is usually my travel book. So let's see now. Let's do a quick flick through some of the ones. These were done in New York. So from I think it was the Met. Got a Rembrandt painting, another Rembrandt one. It was closing then, so I had about 5 minutes to do that. And then we went to Toronto. So anybody might be able to guess that. CN Tower. And then a place we went to on Crete, one of the islands, monastery.
When you're on holiday, then Matt, and do you send postcards, or do you just do a painting of something and send it back that way?
No, I usually just I try to get something which is of interest in things, and then just do it in the sketchbook. So then the sketchbook then I've got is then just of all the different things which have been done at different places. So this was then one, and most of this, all of these I do like literally on the spot. So it's not working off a photograph or anything. So that was one which you did in Euro Disney Paris, New Year's, I think.
Wow.
That's beautiful. I would put that on my wall. I'm serious. I really love castles, and that one's so beautiful.
It is really nice, man. The detail there, blimey, I'd go blind drawing that. You must have a hell of a sharp pencil.
Yeah. I just use these ink pens, and it's just all about speed and just doing it quickly. And I think there's one. That was the one I did this morning. I got up really early, and this was out at Leeds Castle, where you've got the main castle off to the side here, which I've drawn previously, and then this is where we stayed. So again, it's just that thing of, nice little mementos. People take pictures. I draw pictures. So yeah,
it's really nice. And will you do retrospectively paint that and color it in, or?
Yeah, this one I'll because I didn't take my watercolors with me because I knew we weren't going to have much time. So probably maybe later on tonight or next couple of days, I'll just give that a quick hit of color. They're just sort of practice. I'm not trying to make them into elaborate pieces of art as such. Just quick little sketches, practice and things like that.
Yeah, amazing, but fantastic work, Matt. Honestly, that is. It puts my doodling to shame.
Thanks for that. Yeah,
that's amazing, fantastic work. Look at that. Do you guys and girls out there? Do you do anything crafty? I tell you, I do some crafty stuff, all right, but nothing like that. As crafty as I get is doing some stuff on the back of those magazines that I do. If talking of magazines, I picked up 2 more magazines this week. The new Star Wars one. I like, actually, it's all right. So it's a good one, and which is quite. I think what's the handy thing about getting the Star Wars one is because I got the Star Wars one a couple of weeks ago, and there's a newer one that's come out now. The one I was going to build, and I tell you, someone else who's into doing fold bags, folks, is obviously Martin, but it came with this AT-AT, and it looked blooming terrible. It did, so it's kind of got me out of not building it. But I don't know if you've seen it, Martin, on last month's Star Wars magazine, but this AT-AT, it looked pitiful. It did look pretty terrible.
I've got that one.
Yeah.
What's the other one that was in Force Awakens? The one with the gorilla arms. I can't think what it is.
ATM6.
8 or something like that, wasn't it, Darren?
ATM6, yeah.
Yeah, I've got both of them to build, but I'm still doing I'm working my way through the spaceship, so I've got about another 6 ships to do. So each Friday, another one, and then I'm going to go to the vehicles, I think.
Martin, let me just hold that thought for a second, Martin. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, lovely people out there. The cabbage face Lego is leaving the building. Cabbage face Lego, be great to have you here, my friend. Look forward to seeing you again. We're always here every Friday, and all this bunch over here. Most of them are with me anyway. And if they're not with me next week, they'll be with me another week. Fingers crossed anyway. But anyway, mate, great to have you here as well. So sorry, Martin, you were saying. Martin, I think it's about time you tell us a little bit about yourself. So this is your opportunity to sell yourself on the stream, my friend. What is Lego Fan UK all about, my friend? Because I know you do a mixture of things, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I first started off doing a few like speed builds, just doing that because I like obviously seeing that being the build process. So I've done a few of those, done a few reviews and that, and then I thought I want to do some smaller ones because some of the micro scale ones they don't get as much press, and obviously the foil packs, as you know, with the magazines, they don't get it in America. I think it's Europe, isn't it, and us, and I think that's it, or Germany and us. So that's something I like to do, and I've been doing a few like reviews and that with, or chats, interviews with some of the Lego Ideas creators. So I think I've had 5 or 6 of those. It's just I like looking at Lego Ideas. There's some amazing stuff on there. That's where Cabbage Face Lego come from. I met him on there. He's done a Everyone Loves Raymond set that he'd done, and then something went wrong with his account and it got closed down, so he had to resubmit it. So that was a good bit of fun. But yeah, it's just something different. I thought I like seeing all that. I love watching your guys' stuff. Live streaming, I've only started, I think, about 6 weeks ago, live streaming. And I love live streaming.
Oh, you come across as a pro. I thought you've been doing it for years.
I think with my work, I do a lot of videos for work to show like fire damage in properties. That's what I do day in, day out. So I do a lot of videos for that, for insurance companies and for like my boss and things. So I get used to sort of talking to a camera. It's just getting used to talking to someone on the other side of the camera. So I say this whole Lego community is amazing. Everyone's super friendly. We get on pretty well. But so that's basically my journey. I think I started in November, but I didn't do anything till December. Then I stopped and didn't do anything properly until March time, and then I just thought I'm going to start just doing a few bits and see how it goes.
There's what I really like about what you do in your channel. One, you interview people as well. Even Matt interviews people from time to time as well. He does some great interviews, and I like your foil bags because, like you, I think they're underestimated. They really do. They're like they're not quite. I don't know. They can be as good as, if not better, than a poly bag in some respects. And that's why I kind of wanted to do something personally. I just noticed there was a lot of magazines that were coming out that no one ever seemed to cover. And the only person I knew out there that would cover them was Sai. But Sai does his quite different to me, because I never like to copy people. Everyone copies everyone to a point. They really do, folks. But Sai does his over 2 parts. So it's almost like I will do the magazine and I will review the foil bag and, even build it up like a 10-second speed build or something like that. And then you do the foil bag. So it's really different. Like all 3 of us kind of do it, but we all do it completely different. So you'll get a different experience if you were even watching the same thing. But anyway, and the other thing that I like doing, because I want to get better at doing reviews. Apologies, I just smacked the mic then. I want to get better at doing reviews, and that's why I started doing polybags. But I didn't want to just call it polybags. I wanted to call it something, so I called it popping polybags. And the cool thing with that, and it's quite by luck, folks, if you Google popping polybags, it will take you straight to the channel. So no one's ever used that name before, so I was a bit surprised by that. And of course, you know what people say, Martin. They say, "Oh, I'm just popping out or popping this," or I try and I'm really cheesy. I am, Martin. I try and throw that in every single opportunity that I can when I'm saying it. So that's cool. But Sai, I've not seen you do a Lego magazine review for a while. Are you kind of weaning off those? Are you focusing more on day-to-day Lego news? What's your thing at the moment on that?
No, I don't have a plan. I just when I just get the urge to do a magazine, I'll do a magazine. I go in the post the other day. I hadn't seen it before, but Butchop actually had it on his channel. It's one of the Lego Life one with all the little goats. And I was like, where's mine? But mine eventually came. So that's one I'll take a look at. I like to just, I don't like to put, I I came off the idea of Lego Magazine Monday just because, as I said to you before, you put pressure on yourself if you have a dedicated day that people are waiting for. Do you know what I mean? So I can't keep my concentration very long as it is. So like I'd be like, what? And what's happening? It was Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'd be like, oh crap, I didn't do Monday one. And but the way the internet goes, if somebody goes and watches one of those tomorrow, it's not Monday. Do you know what I mean? So it never really matters what day you call it. So when I get the urge to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah. No, I genuinely enjoy it. I like to see what other people like. It's almost like, it's a bit like this, folks. It's a bit like this is a post-it note, right? But if you was reviewing this post-it note, right, what I like is that you'll get to get say someone like Martin or Si, and you'll get 3 different things. They'll pick out something different from it, and that's what I'm hoping I do when I do the 501st Battle Pack. Because let's face it, folks, that set's been flogged to death when it comes to reviews, and it's a good set. It's a really good set. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Anyway, my spin on it, anyhow. But what I will say is, I think foil bags are very underrated. I think we're lucky we even get them, to be honest. And you know, at the end of the day, if you don't like it or whatever, you got yourself some decent elements, because you know, and it's really weird the way it works out sometimes. Like this week, for example, I did an Ninjago magazine, and I did a Ninjago polybag. That wasn't planned at all. Then next week I'm doing a Batman magazine, right? That comes with a Joker foil pack. And lo and behold, what am I doing on popping polybags? I'm doing a blooming Joker polybag as well, aren't I? Like, and that was completely unplanned for, because I put a couple of polybags up on Instagram, and I put a voting thing on it, and I said which one would you guys and girls out there like me to review? And it was either Spider-Man or the Joker, and then like 3/4 of the people out there voted on the Joker. So that was it. I'm compelled to do the Joker next week, and then this week when I'm doing all the writing up and like thinking about what I want to do, I'm thinking, I'm sure I've done this before, and then I realised, oh no, I'm doing 2 Jokers this week, so it's going to be really weird. But yeah, to cut a long story short, Si, I'm looking forward to seeing your magazine reviews come back to life again one day soon.
Well, then I'll do more.
Yeah, no, I like them. Oh, blimey! I could hear that. Folks, it's about 200 miles away from me. Blimey, that was to reattach his nose.
I felt that coming.
I think they felt that coming in China. That one, blimey.
I'm going to have my downstairs neighbours now knocking at me. Oi!
But Solo, so I regularly do polybags, and I regularly do magazines now, folks. And it's only because people seem to like magazines, so I do it. And Martin does his regular. I like it. Foil Bag Friday, folks. That's a good one, isn't it? I like him that. What is your regular thing? You do a stream, don't you? That's fairly regular.
That's about as regular as it gets for me, I'm afraid. I just kind of, whatever I get, when I get time to build it, review it, that's my time. I don't have, not yet anyway. There are a few things I want to make a bit regular, but at the moment, it's just all over the place at the moment. But I want to try and keep that as best as my work will allow me to do. I want to try and keep my Wednesday stream as long as I possibly can.
Yeah. I've got to say that's 3 regular things I do a week. I do my magazines on a Tuesday, if I can. I was almost going to do the Monday magazine thing like Si did, and then I got thinking about it, and I thought, yeah, absolutely right. If you say I'm going to do it on Monday, and then you don't get it out, you do pressurise yourself. Because, folks, honestly, we've all got our own lives, and if we go on holiday and that, well, it's going to be hard to do content. I'll be a speed build that week or something like that, just to keep it ticking over. But the regular things I do is magazines on a Tuesday. I do polybags on a Thursday, and I do London calling on Friday. And that's 3 things still. There's still 3 things. And in between all that, if I can, I'll do a Lego haul, which I'm filming tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm going to kind of do it like this. And and I try to do a review as well. So I've got 4 videos I'm going to be making this weekend. So watch this space for next week. And then, of course, folks, you do all that, and then you've got to pull the video together, and it takes ages. I mean, what do you like with the video editing, Martin?
Depends. My Wednesdays and Fridays are usually pretty quick. Friday is probably 10 minutes to edit because it's only a 3-minute video. I wanted to keep them short, just so it's a nice little one for a Friday. You ain't got to worry too much about sort of spending 20 minutes watching it. My normal speed builds, they obviously take a lot of time, especially then if I put a review on it as well. Yeah, that does take a lot of time. But I've started doing live streams on a Sunday with A&A Hobbies, who's over in Canada. So obviously we do our one on that. So it's just quite nice to do a live stream because you haven't got to worry about editing and doing all this. You just set it up, and then you can just build away, chat to the guys in the chat as well. So that's why live streaming is really popular.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that. I mean, live streaming. I mean, God, there was a time when the old lockdown was really down on everyone, like me and Darren especially. My God, I was streaming like 4 or 5 times a week. I was still working. I mean, basically, I had a major hip operation I call it a major hip operation. It was like a big dislocation of it all, and it was all put back together. And I'm okay now, folks. I really am. I'm as fit as a fiddle. But the thing was, I was off work for a month, convalescing and getting better. And I just thought, well, what else am I going to do in all this? And then, so I just started streaming more. People like Brick Hive was streaming loads. Butt Chop, I'm pretty sure Butt Chop was streaming loads around that time as well. And I tell you who else was streaming quite a lot, Doc Sampson. I used to watch him on, and I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to start doing more. And then I thought, I'm a sucker. I always have to name things. Everything has to be something. It's like what I'm doing with Solo, Hive, and that. There's 4 of us. So I thought, we call it 2x2, and we all had names in that. But I always like to call it. It's like London Calling. It's this. The thing I do with Brick Hive, which is similar to what you do, mate, across the pond. We call it as a transatlantic live stream. So I always like to name things if I can. And I'll be doing something with Sai soon, and that's got a name going on and stuff like that. But we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, it's nice. I like things to have a life of their own, And so occasionally I do this thing with Brick in It as well, and that's just London to Manchester. That's self-explanatory, isn't it? So it's kind of I like doing stuff like that, but I like doing live streams, and I will always do live streams. I'll always try and do London Calling anyway, because this is my favourite stream, my personal favourite one anyway. And I like doing it because I like chatting with people. I like the instant, the spontaneousness of it all, folks. Because I'm not kidding you, folks, right? I haven't got a clue what I'm going to talk about. Like seconds before we go live, I'm thinking, it's random. Whoever comes out, it's completely random, folks. Everything is quite random, but kind of try and do it in such a way that it kind of looks like I know what I'm talking about, when really I'm just winging it like everyone else in life. But yeah, so what do you get out of doing live streaming, Martin, that you don't get when you're doing videos?
Yeah, just that. Just like I say, you get to chat to people. I think that's why I like doing interviews, because I have one question and then it kind of just goes from there. It's really organic. Yeah. Which is what I like about this. It's all organic. An excuse to build a set as well. And like I say, you can have a good chat to people. Yeah, and it's fun.
I love the diversity of the community, folks. And the community is diverse. It's full of colour. It's full of vibrance, and you know what? It's not always bliss in the community, folks. There's a lot of different people out there, and everyone has their perspective on things, and and it's just like life, folks. It's not always smooth and happy, but on the whole, I think the community is very, very, very special. And you know what? And I think we're all brought together by this unique connectivity thing. It's this. Look at that. Look, this here brings us all together. Look at this. Look. That's the difference, folks, between me and Solo Brick Builder. I pull out a stud, right, and he pulls out a Mustang.
It's only because it's sitting here right next to me. It's my centerpiece of my table at the moment.
I know, I love it. I got to say, I think Martin, you've got one of those as well, haven't you? But you haven't put the RAM charger on your one, have you? Yeah. What I've got Solo on there, folks. Martin, I can see Martin in the background scurrying to get his one as well. Here we go. So his
Mine's stock.
looks like without the RAM charger on it. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, Brick Hive, if you're out there watching this, you really need
you have my
build it. Oh, look at that. It's brilliant.
Oh, your bonnet sounds a bit squeaky there.
It's a bit oily, I think.
Yeah, I think you do. Sounds like the real thing now. Yours is more authentic than my one.
Did you use your spare Mustang 1x1 for your steering wheel?
No, I didn't. No.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I just kind of shoved it all in the box.
I didn't want to put it in the box. I thought, I'll stick it in there.
No, but I'll tell you what I have just found. I've just found a spring-loaded shooter in here for some bizarre reason. I don't know why that's for. You could tell my missus has been tidying up. Oh, where can I put this? Oh, I tell you what.
I like that. I tell you what, folks, that made a good idea. A bin made out of Lego. But yeah, you remember Dusty Bin? He was good, wasn't he? He was like the poor man's R2D2. He wasn't he? Oh, blimey, he was a funny one. Ted Rogers, wasn't it? It's like 3, 2, 1. Was it? It was Ted Rogers, wasn't it? Si?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Ted Rogers. He used to do 3, 2, 1 posts back in the 70s, right? He used to do this thing. He used to do like 3, 2, 1, but he used to do it really quick. And then back in the 70s, people go, "God, bro, that's amazing." I don't know what they think these days if you did it. It's like, oh, get over yourself. But yeah, no, it's cool. So we've got Cabbage Face Lego. He's back. Oh, he was Ted Rogers. Yeah, he goes. Ted Rogers laugh out loud. It was. And Dusty Bin, honestly, oh, he was like I say, he was the poor man's R2D2. Anyway, talking of R2D2, Matt, have you actually got the UCS set of R2D2? Because you have got some classic Lego UCS sets, haven't you?
Yeah, no, it's one which I've seen and just never got around to at this sort of stage, because there's been a couple of different ones which have come out subsequently. Like, I mean, you've then also had that what was it, the powered up droids one. There was like one in that as well, and it seems as they go on, the builds in them get better. Like the older ones, which I got those UCS ones, I like the brick build nature, although as we found out on some of the streams, when you're building them, you sometimes look at the instructions and can't figure things out, and you pull a Solo and start swearing or something. So
Solo swears never.
No, I don't swear. What you're talking about? You're trying to put me in right deep holes. I'm a good boy. What are you talking about?
Out of interest, right? How many boxes of Lego have you actually got in your house at the moment?
From Lego themselves, I think it's 7.
Oh wow, that's a lot. So you got liters of the stuff, have you?
Yeah. It's like, the one box to do these, the lampshade, had about 20,000 pieces in it. Like, it's just it's crazy the numbers of pieces that you're dealing with. Like, you just sure, you walk in, you see like a pad wall and something like that, and you feel like, okay, I've probably got a quarter of a pad wall in my house at the moment. Like, so
that's impressive, man. It's very impressive. But that is a lot of bricks. Blimey.
That's all right. And even when we were last time actually on site building and things like that, just the amount of boxes that they had, and just the way that they just blasé about stuff. It's like, oh yeah, there's a box with 20,000-30,000 pieces of this, and that's got like 40,000 pieces of that. Like, it's just different world sort of stuff. And after a while, it's funny because when we were all there initially building, and a piece would drop on the floor, you'd pick it up, but then after a while, it's just like, won't worry about it, just keep going. Like,
I like it. That's incredible. Oh, here we go. Someone's flexing. Oh, this is a set. This is a set that I feel compelled that one day, folks, I either hope that Lego come out with a new one, But my friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Paul, he built this, Martin, and he said it's very different construction to anything else, like the Yoda set, the more recent Yoda set anyway. Tell us a little bit about it, Martin.
I have not built it for a long. I built this probably 2-3 years ago, and it's just been in the cupboard. I went display at the bottom with the other droids, but yeah, you can see the build is completely different.
Yeah,
so it's like a weird dome which connects onto this piece, and then at the back there's like a little lever that gives you the third leg, and then in all of these you've got little sections that open up, and you've got his tools in there. Can't see if I can get them out. Oh, there you go. So that's one, and then the other one is there. You go. I don't know if you saw them. So yeah, really cool. So you got all these little extra bits. So much detail in it as well. Like even on the legs. And the most expensive part are these brown hoses. So if you lose any of them, they're about £20 each.
Wow.
So don't lose them.
What, £20 each?
£20 each for these brown hoses.
Okay, blimey, I'd use shoelace or an old elastic band or something.
Because they're like dual molded. I don't know if you can see that. So you've got like a grey that goes into that brown.
Yeah.
So they're like stupidly expensive. So yeah, if you get one, don't lose them. But it's such a cool set.
Is that the only set that actually features those? Is that what makes it expensive?
I think so. Yeah, I think they were literally just made for this. We'll try and get his head back on now without breaking.
Interesting question, actually. Is that because that's a UCS set, isn't it? What?
Yeah.
Is that your favourite UCS set, or have you got a favourite UCS set?
I've got a favourite which I haven't got, which is the helicarrier.
Oh,
I really want that, but at the moment, me and A&A Hobbies, we're building the Batmobile, and I absolutely love that. It's amazing.
Oh, that was my favourite build. I think Matt, I built it over like oodles of streams. I've only got the wheels to put on it. I'm scared of putting the wheels on. I don't want to finish it. But Matt's built it, haven't you, Matt? I think we were building it a couple of times together, actually.
Yeah, did that, and I think it was the sort of thing. Yours, you had a huge head start, but I don't think you really ever touched it too much. And then my little one in particular got really into it. So every day after he finished his homework, it's like, oh, can we build a bag? Can we build a bag? So it's like, yeah, cool. That was good father-son sort of thing. So also too a really, as everyone says, it's a really nice build. You never feel like you're being repetitive. There's some cool little things in there in terms of the techniques and that. But yeah, it's definitely really cool. And then the actual '89 Batman himself, the minifig, has got that really nice sculpted cape and gown.
I've got that here. Where did I put it?
Yeah, so it's very accurate to the actual film in terms of that being pretty much one sort of piece. And
I'm sorting out all my sets at the moment. I say my sets, my minifigs. Here we go, folks. This is the said Batman, arguably my favourite figure. Actually, look at that. This is the Michael Keaton Batman, folks. Arguably one of the best Batmans ever been out there. But look at that for a cape. And I'll tell you what's interesting as well. Talking of capes, I learned this today. Only because believe it or not, folks, I do research when I do my magazines. And there's a set that comes with this magazine, or they feature the set, and the set is it's the new Batcave. Well, I call it a Batcave. It's like a mobile bat base. It really is. And anyway, so and it features Batman, obviously, and the Batman comes with 3 different capes, and they're all sort of very posable capes, and that's quite a good one to have. But I got to say though, this is one, if not my favourite minifigure. It's so plain and simple, but yeah, I like it a lot. Now, talking of someone who's recently ordered up the NES, Solo, have you ordered up the 1989 Batmobile yet?
Nah, not yet, because I made a toss up between whether to get that or get the NES. But at the moment, the way how long it's going to take me to get the NES, I'm kind of thinking to cancel the order and just get Batmobile, because the Batmobile is now in stock. And even if it runs out of stock on Lego.com, Smith Toy seems to have it in stock there anyway. So I'm kind of on the fence now whether to own the NES now, because yeah, I'll probably will end up cancelling it and then just going on that. But then also I'm going to be stuck on a conundrum. Obviously, we're going to get the new UCS Star Wars set next month as well. Whatever that's going to look like, and never how much that's going to be as well.
See, here's the thing, right? I cancelled my order for the Razor Crest, and only because on September the 1st I've got the day off. So me and Sai are going to be streaming on that day. And if anyone else wants to join as well, then more than welcome to. But I was thinking of doing the Razor Crest on that day, because I can go to the Lego store in the morning and grab one. But I'm thinking that the Razor Crest, I think they've rushed that, and the only figure in that I'm at all interested in, if I'm honest, because it's the only one I've not really got, is the Baby Yoda. But I can buy that separately. I don't need to spend £120 on a set that really doesn't feature that many playable things. And I'm bricking it, folks. Do go and see it. Today he was actually did a video contemplating or justifying why he should get it, and it's actually been on my mind for quite some time, which is why this week I actually cancelled the order for it, because I thought I'm going to be able to get it on the day anyway, so it's no big deal. So I'm thinking, so Solo, what are you thinking of getting on September the 1st? That is only a couple of weeks away, by the way.
It is only a couple of weeks. Well, I'm not going to cancel my Razor Crest one, because I'm not going to get it from Lego.com, because I don't have time to go into the local Lego shop. So I just got it on Amazon. One way or the other, I'll get it from Amazon. It's going on my doorstep September 1st, no matter what. Lego can't do that for me. So I'm going to keep that. And then whatever set, because obviously we've had no official release pictures yet of what they're coming up with. So I'm kind of like, well, if they don't release anything that I want, then yes, it's going to be the Batmobile for me. If they do end up saying, oh yeah, Musashi set is coming out this month, it's going to be about 290 quid or whatever it's going to be, then yeah, I'm going to be up midnight, bye, and then and then wait about 4 months for that to turn up. So
yeah, I don't know. I see. This is the thing. How much are we guessing? Someone actually just mentioned something in the chat. Apologies, I forget who it was and where it was. They said that they reckon that they bet £1,000 that there'll be pictures coming out this week of Diagon Alley.
Yeah, that's Just Build It. He was talking about that earlier on.
There'll be official pictures coming out this week. Don't worry about that. The official pictures are ready to.
It was of Diagon Alley, wasn't it? And but that to me sounds like that's going to be a mega expensive set. That will be. I mean, if what Sarah is saying is right, it's going to be ginormous, and I have nowhere to put that. So, but also same as Mos Eisley, that could be massive. It could be like the Cloud City set where I build it and end up getting rid of the thing because I got nowhere to keep it.
Yeah, that is true actually, because I kind of look at things now in a slightly different light, because I'm doing New London. I kind of look at things like the Razor Crest. It's like, okay, it's displayable, but it's not that displayable. I'd rather actually maybe even buy one of those mocks of it. That's it's like 3,000 pieces. That like something like oh god, what's that channel called? I should know it really. Brickvault with their ones. You know what I mean? There's loads of people out there that have done these really fabulous looking mocks of the Razor.
Yeah, I don't mind those mocks, but I mean, 120 quid is still not bad value for money. But if you're going into like the UCS scale, like Brickvault one, you're talking about £1,000, maybe £1,500 to get all the pieces. So I kind of weigh up the two parts as like, well, I don't have £1,500 to really throw at it. So, well, Lego's provided me one for 120 quid. So it's like, and it looked all right. It's not as Lego's never accurate with anything. So it looks pretty good. So
I think it looks all right, to be honest.
Yeah.
Figures that come with it are okay. It comes with a Scout Trooper sight, which I think looks brilliant. And and I'm glad they included that one. I'm just kind of thinking, if Mos Eisley comes out, say Mos Eisley comes out, and it's, I don't know, £300, right? I would be quite tempted to get it. But again, it's a bit like Cloud City. You can still buy that in places. I know you're thinking about getting it, Matt. But it's so wide. It's about that big.
It's not posable. Yeah, it's just not posable.
I couldn't even put it on air, folks. I wouldn't even be able to have space to build it. But if they've done it in such a way, instead of doing it flat, if they've kind of done it so it's like that on a couple of levels, as opposed to being big and flat, it would have been so much better.
That's what I'm kind of hoping for with the Mos Eisley set. Instead of making it like round or whatever, like just have like a long aisle, and then you can like bend it round, so you could have it into a circle, or straighten it all out, and you got all the cantina and all the other shops like that. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, because then it's more posable, than having this gigantic bloody beast of a round thing stuck on the middle of your table. So yeah.
I agree. It's one of those things, folks, that sometimes if it's not space that's the issue, it's money. If it's not money, it's time. You've got all these things you've got to put up with when you're a Lego YouTuber, let alone life outside of all that as well. But Si, what do you reckon about the Razor Crest? What's your thoughts and feelings on it?
I like it. I watched Chris's video on it, and he did make some really good, valid points. And when I saw it first, I was thinking this is going to be about 85 euros. And then I was like, 130 euros. I was like, God, that's a bit much. I don't think I'll get it on day one. I was going to, but Chris's video didn't sway me. I was kind of backwards and forwards about that before, but there's other stuff coming. There's other stuff that's out now that I don't have, and there's other stuff coming out that I want. So I'll skip the Razor Crest, get it in a month or two. It's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, no, exactly. And I tell you another set that's come out this week, folks. And at first I was like, oh my God, I've got to have that. Yeah. And this is this new Lego City set. But hold on one sec. Let me just park that thought. I want to ask Martin. Martin, of course, you're a big Star Wars fan. What's your thoughts on the Razor Crest?
I really like it. I pre-ordered it back in, was it March?
Yeah, March.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it then. And it still says I'm going to get the Death Star freebie that they done. That's on the email, but I probably won't get that. But yeah, I just really like it. I think it's quite cool. Like I say, it's not 100% accurate. The minifigs, it's basically for the Yoda, really, isn't it? That's what most people want it for. Yeah. But I actually like the build, and I think with this thing, it should look quite cool next to that.
Yeah, I think it will actually, because I think the two, they're both bounty hunter ships. And I've got to say, folks, honestly, one of my favourite scenes in the whole of The Mandalorian, right? Spoiler alert coming up. And if you haven't seen it, where have you been? Is when all the Jawas took it apart. I mean, can you imagine? It's like you parked up your car in Tesco's, and you come out, and a load of pikeys have got hold of it or something, right? And you come back on bricks or something like that.
That's like my first car.
That's it. Jawas, folks. If there's one thing to take away from this stream tonight, is that Jawas are the pikeys of the Star Wars galaxy.
They are. The Cabbage Faces actually asked you a question. Would you be tempted by the grand piano?
Oh, do you know what? No, yes and no. Yes, I will buy it. No, I will never build it. That would be an investment one. That will be. Because if there's anything, the only things I will ever invest in, folks, is this, right? I like to invest in sets. This is where you buy a set and you keep hold of it for 5 years and then you sell it on or whatever. I always buy sets just as they're retiring in that respect. And I would always buy an expensive set. And you're probably thinking, why an expensive set? Well, the reason personally I buy an expensive set, and I say an expensive set is anything over 50 quid, say, right? And the reason is because kids are never going to buy it. The people that have the money, of course, are adults or the parents or whatever. But they're the holders of the purses, the strings to the purse. So, for example, if I was going to, if someone says to me, Greg, what set would you buy right now and invest in? Right, I'd say the Diner. I say go and get that set because that's going to be retiring. That will be. So I definitely say get that. I mean, that said, I bought it. Funny enough, it came today, and I will build that one, but I will also buy another one to invest in. I also say, right, the cheapest sets to buy to invest in are Speed Champions. Now, Martin, are you into Speed Champions at all?
I've got a couple. I'm not that into it. My dad's into it, so he likes building those little things because they're quite challenging.
They are. They are.
Yeah, it's more challenging to build it. So he likes those. I've got a couple, but I don't really go out and buy them.
But
that's a problem.
Well, the problem with Speed Champions is the stickers. But anyway, we won't talk about that, will we, Sona?
No, we do not want to talk about that, please.
And there's a man who came up with a good idea. Not
No.
anyway, I jest. But yeah, the Speed Champions, buy some Speed Champions, folks. So I'll tell you what, in a couple of years, they at least, and I mean at least, double in value. They really do, especially all the supercar ones like the McLarens or the Bugattis and all those sort of things. So they're always quite good for investments. Now, another step I would say, I think arguably will be a very good investment, is this, the 501st Battle Pack. I think that's going to be a good investment to buy into.
I'm not sure. I'm on the fence. I think we'll talk about this on Friday, on Wednesday. I'm not sure because like it's kind of in that era now where Lego are going to be pumping out these sets, and people ain't just going to buy like one or two, or it's just not a set they're going to be interested in. People are going to be buying these by the mass, and then like come a couple of years when it's retired, then well, there's going to be thousands of these 501st troopers. Not like this where you just had one, and you would have walked past this set and gone, yeah, not interested. You're getting three troopers and one jet trooper. You know, I'm not sure. I'm kind of sitting on the fence. I don't think the 501st now has kind of reached its peak now. I don't think you're going to get any more.
I disagree, and the reason I disagree with my right honourable friend is because I think they will one day be very sought after. Now, folks, if you're ever going to invest in them, never invest in them now. Now's not the time to buy them. They just come out. Of course, unless you live in America, of course. But what I would say is, just as a set is going to retire, if it's a well thought of set, then buy it. You know, do you know what? Do you know what set actually excites me slightly more than the Razor Crest, and only slightly more than the Razor Crest? It's the new final duel set that's come out with Darth Vader with the printed arms.
Yeah, that is cool.
Now that is a good scene from Star Wars, The Return of the Jedi. Oh, Luke, arguably at his finest.
He's got exclusive prints on that as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got down his arms. Now,
yeah.
Look, outside of my look, I've got goosebumps just thinking about it. Prints on arms, I'm getting goosebumps. God, what sort of man am I? But yeah, now that figure, that set alone, for that figure, is worth buying for. It really is, folks, honestly.
I haven't seen that set in shop yet either. Is that going to be a Lego? Is that a Lego exclusive?
Is that the Canada exclusive one?
That's a Canada
18 plus Canada Toys R Us.
I don't think that is Canada exclusive at the moment. I think it's just because I looked on Canada's website and it was there, and then I think they've taken it down.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of like a mistake. I reckon that is going to be exclusive to a shop. So I imagine America, Target, Canada, Toys R Us, and then here, well, I'm assuming Smith Toys, guessing, because we don't have many toy shops in the UK. So, or it'd just be Lego. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because it was going to be a Comic-Con exclusive, wasn't it, originally? Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be
£35, I think, is it?
Yeah, and that I reckon that is going to be a very well sought after set. You've got to be quick.
What set?
So that was the Duel versus Vader versus Luke from Empire Strikes Back.
Well,
no one knows. No one knows. It's because it's a Comic-Con exclusive. But I think they're trying to work out.
Because I've got to say, and Darren, Martin, Matt and Sarah, on September the 1st, I'm going to Simon and I will be streaming And at the moment, we're thinking of doing, well, at least I am anyway, the Razor Crest. But I think we won't know until the day. It depends. Like the next week or so, we'll know exactly what's coming out. And a bit like Si, I want the Razor Crest. I don't know if I want it on that day because we're not quite sure 100% on what's coming out. Now, if you just hold that thought for a second, folks, there is a set. I was all excited about it until I thought about it a little bit more. So there's this new set that's come out this week, or coming out on September the 1st. It's a Lego City set. It's the Town Hall, right? Comes with a train that looks like a blooming banana. And it's all lots of little bits, right? And it kind of, sorry, this is going to sound strange coming from me, because I love Lego City, folks. I really do. But it reminds me of the UCS Hoth set. Now, the reason it reminds me of the UCS Hoth set is simply because it comes with lots of little bits. Whereas, for the same money, you could buy like a proper modular. And I think the modulars are better value than that particular set. What do you reckon, Si?
I agree. It is very expensive. Now, did you see the movie? You saw the picture on Twitter I sent you earlier that I think was New Elementary had it set out like an actual kind of town plan, and that made me think that looks really good when it's spread out for someone who has a city. Plus the doors open on that train tram thing, which is they haven't done for a long time, and it like it can get figures in and out properly without like having to break a window open and stuff, because the last tram it was hard to, I think you could only get 2 figures in. I don't know if it'd be easy to motorize that. I'm thinking of motors all the time, but I don't know if it'd be easy to motorize that because it looks short. What's happening, Darren? Are you okay?
No, I got like a little beetle thing kind of wasping around me because I've got the windows and doors open. I've got a light beaming down. I mean, it's like coming into like.
I thought you were having a rave.
Yeah.
But, that will come down in price in Smiths, and that's when you go and get it. You don't pay that price for it now. BFAP had a good video, which again changed my mind to get it. The way he was wording it made it sound really, really good, and he was right. I mean, I thought to myself, definitely that one's for me. But get a modular that's going to retire before you buy this set.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think, and then the diner is retiring at the end of this year. And
well, Just Build It's actually asked a question for all of us, and he's not a Star Wars fan. He wants to know what's Lego set would we all suggest for him for around about £70-80. He's not a Star Wars fan, so yeah, go for it.
I tell you, can I go first?
Yeah, anyone.
I would. One of the best sets that I've bought recently, that normally retails at £70, but was actually on Amazon for 50. Well, actually 48. Is the Hidden Side Ghost Train, and that is a really well thought of set. I think Bricklicker. I think it was one of his best sets of last year or something or other. And I bought it. And I've got to say, I think it looks amazing. I really do. And I genuinely hope Hidden Side continues, because I like Hidden Side. I think it's a really good theme. I think it's fun. It's vibrant. And it's got a good story to it. Maybe Lego should forget about all the tech that's behind it, all the virtual reality and all that stuff. I think that's just all fuzzy stuff. But yeah, I think because that normally retails about £70. So I personally would go for that if you're into trains. So that's something. Well, what would you consider going for, Si?
If you're into city, there's the I can't remember the actual name, but it's the donut shop. It's the one with the donut. It's a city set. It's really good. It's a shop with the donut. You know, the one with the printed donut in it. That one would be probably one to go for if you're into Lego City. But yeah.
And I tell you what, what's a good one. Why that's particularly good size. They're retiring that one as well.
Yeah, and people are going to want that because that big donut is printed. I think it comes in 4 separate parts, but like it's a great looking donut thing. Like always in my Simpsons.
I'm going to go and get something because I was particularly happy this week with a set that I managed to get hold of. So I'll be back in a sec. But yeah, what about you, Darren? What set would you recommend for that price bracket?
Well, to be fair, I would recommend any head and size set because I think, to be honest with you, they're cracking value for money. I mean, like even the castle, that's 80 quid and it's bloody massive. Also, I would probably say if you're into your Technic stuff, I'm always going to recommend that Ducati. I'm always going to recommend it. That's such a fun build and it looks great, apart from the seat, but we'll gloss over that. But yeah, it's
Ducati
a tough one.
recently too.
Sorry?
So the Ducati's on sale too now. It's come down in price, and they've got a deal also with the Lamborghini. It's sort of like you buy the Lamborghini and they give you the Ducati for free.
Yeah, no, exactly. I can't. I mean, if that's a free set, that's a cracking free set that you're going to be getting. So, yeah, and plus also you get some change left over from it as well. So City. Sorry.
You could sell that for easily sell it for 50 quid.
Oh, easily, yeah, and you got the Lamborghini for 50 quid off. I'm because I'm looking at some city stuff as well myself, and I'll defer to my right honourable gentleman down below me here, like the donut shop. I think that's a cracking looking set, but I'm also swaying towards the boat as well. I do like that one. That does look good. So.
Oh,
that's a bit more than the £108.
£100 though. That was 25% off this week on Amazon.
It was, yes, and it sold out.
I'm not surprised. It's a brilliant set. I mean, I saw it a few weeks ago, folks, on my vlog, and it's that big. It's literally. So we were saying earlier on that something was so big. Diagon Alley even, and I got to say that ship is as long as that. It's like a yard long. 62 centimeters.
I mean, because I was looking at it in Smith Toys, and my missus went, "Oh, my daughter Skylar would like that in the bath." I was like, "No, you've got to be kidding me! You won't play with that in the bath." It's great though. It's massive and it floats, and it's got a gigantic hole in the middle of it. Right?
Yeah, no, it's cool. Well, what about you, Martin? What would you consider for them for the £70 price bracket? What would you consider going for?
I've got one at £35, which I thought was an absolute bargain. It's in my cabinet, so I'm going to grab it because obviously it's a mech, as it always is. But
I love a mech, I really do.
I mean, if you look at the size of it, it's £35.
Oh yeah,
absolutely awesome.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
That helmet piece is a printed piece, so I thought that's printed piece there. There's so much flexibility to it. So you've got ankles, knee joints, hip joints, the hands, everything. So £35. Plus you get all your minifigs as well. And that sword is huge. But yeah, so when you have a look at what you get with it, it's pretty good, pretty epic.
Do you know what? That is the most dexterous mech that I've got. It absolutely wiped the floor with Voltron and the Mech Warrior.
Full over.
Kid.
Just build it as well. He's saying it's going to go to Smith Toys tomorrow to go buy the Osprey. Don't bother, because Smith Toys are completely and utterly sold out. They're not getting any more in, and they've even posted it on their website as well to say that then Lego's cancelled it, so they're done.
You wouldn't have been able to buy that a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
They're done. So save your time, mate.
Unless someone just got it for a birthday present, they didn't like it and sent it back.
You can only hope.
Check on their website.
I tell you what, someone out there would have done it. I bet you. Any teen in China.
Yeah, and then their father looks on their website. How much is that going for?
Yeah, no, exactly.
30 quid set.
yeah.
Sarah, what for around sort of £70 has been a good set for you? What would you recommend people buy at the moment?
I think if you get it on a little bit of a discount, the gingerbread house, it's like €100 or $100. So if you catch it on a little bit of a sale, you can probably get it for 70 to 80.
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. I really do. Yeah, that is a nice one.
Gingerbread house. It's just really, really cute, nice. You can turn it into a building for your city if you want, and I love that build. And it's a Christmas set too, so I feel like you can use it for all kinds of things, and it's super cute.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's a little bit hot at the moment, but I've got to say, folks, it won't be long now. We'll be thinking about Christmas. I tell you, we really will be. I've been discussing streams with certain people for doing Christmassy stuff already. So yeah, there's a lot of it.
I love what Cabbage Face has put down on there. He's saying to just build it, just buy the real Osprey. It's cheaper. I like that.
Yeah, honestly, he genuinely probably is, folks. He really is. But yeah, the funny thing is, I had a result this week. It was because Sai kind of said to me, how can I put it? Sai kind of inspired me to look again, because a couple of weeks ago, Argos was doing the shrimp shack attack. Again, another line. I've got to be careful when I say it. And they were doing it at 50% off. So it's a set. It's normally £45. And they were doing it for £22, even more so than 50%. So anyway, so I looked all around, all the Argoses around the south of England and London, of course. No one had anything. And then all of a sudden, can you believe it? Mansion House, Argos, boom, one of them. And there we go. I got it, £22 for this. Look at that. Yeah. And if it wasn't for you inspiring me to just take one more look, I would never have got it. And do you know what, folks? I think this is something like 650 bricks for £22. And that is probably the best.
I just found out as well that Smith Toys also do a price match as well. But they don't advertise that. So I went into the Smith Toys and I said to because I had it there, the Smith Toys are selling it for 30 quid. And I said, well, this is selling it for 25 quid. And they went, oh, okay, then there you go, it's £25. And then some fella came in behind me and he says, oh, I'll tell you what, this one here's just been sent back. The corner's a bit dented on it. I was like, oh, okay, then I'll take 10% off that as well. It's like, cool. So I've got it for 21 quid. It's like a bargain.
And John Lewis, they price match as well.
They price match as well, yeah, they do. So it's always good to ask. It's always good to ask.
They've got a funny term for it. I forget what they call it now. Never knowingly sold, or something like that. It's called. It's a really weird. But anyway, folks, we have been streaming for 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 21 seconds. Crazy how quick the night's gone. Tonight's gone super quick. It has. Hey, Bricklicker, good to see you that again, my friend. Yeah, that's the one. Never knowingly undersold. That's the one. A very odd combination of words. I tell you what, folks, and there's a lot of lawyers, and especially litigation lawyers, that have earmarked that term, believe me. So as always, folks, I always do on my streams, let's go around the panel and just ask them what they're doing, what they've got coming up, or what they've maybe just landed on their YouTube channel. Oh, I just saw Paris go across my screen. So where should we go?
Yeah, a little blur.
How is Paris? Has she been okay with all this heat, Sarah?
She's really hot, and she's being really weird because she's going into the bathroom. She never hangs out in the bathroom, but she's being smart, I guess, because it's probably cooler in there, right?
Yeah. Maybe she wants a cold bath.
I don't know. It's where the toilet is, though. It's like the water closet. So it's just the little tiny water closet, like where your toilet is. And I go in there sometimes to go to the bathroom, and the cat is just there, and I'm just like, what are you doing in here, you weirdo?
Don't sit on the cat. My God, get a life out of me.
She just hangs out in there. She lays on the floor, and she stays in there while you're in there too. I have no idea.
That's cool. The life of a cat, folks. Cool. I don't know. Anyway, let's start winding it down a little bit gentle, folks, because I think we're getting to that time on a Friday evening where I know one thing, I've got to start preparing for my videos I'm doing this weekend. But anyway, Solo, let's start with you. We've had the 501st battle pack from you. Are you going to be doing a review on the AAT by any chance or anything like that?
You might be saying that. You are right. Yes, there will be AAT review, whatever you want to call it. The Droid Battle Tank. Yes, there will be coming up a review on that. I think that should be coming. Well, now I built it. I've got to now obviously film it. So that should be coming up Monday. There was supposed to be a video coming up today, but I didn't finish recording it for yesterday, so that's going to be delayed. So it's going to be these two beautiful things up just behind me here. So I'm going to be comparing these two, and you'll be really surprised.
Sorry, Darren. I was going to say. So then they're not the same set. They're two different AT-ATs.
So that's the 2013 AT-AT, and obviously that's the 2020 AT-AT. So yeah, you could just about see the difference between obviously this one here is longer and that one there's fat and tall. So yeah, there's some big difference. Some are good, some are bad, and yeah, you'd be quite surprised at how different those two really are.
I tell you what, I'd be well up for seeing that. So yeah.
And it's my very first comparison video, so I want to hear people to see how well I got on my comparison as well. So
yeah, no, good stuff.
And also the Wednesday stream as well. So yeah,
brilliant. I tell you what, I love a comparison. I did a comparison once, folks. It was the most ridiculous comparison I ever did. But I had one of my favorite spaceships in Star Wars universe is the Y-wing, and I quite like microfighters. I'm a bit like Ninja with the bricks. I love a microfighter, I really do. So anyway, I had the microfighter that came out during Rogue One, and I had the one that came out last year, I think it was, that came out with this figure here. Well, that was a good thing that came out of the last movie. This figure,
yeah,
love her, fantastic. Daft Punk. Looky likey she is. So yeah. So anyway, so that was good. So I look forward to that, Darren. Look forward to seeing that. SaraStarBricks. Hey, what's coming up from you in the next week or two?
I actually do have a couple ideas for some new videos, and I feel more invigorated and motivated to make some new content. And I will be streaming, of course, on Monday. So there's something to look forward to for people out there who like to follow my streams. And if you have never watched one of my streams before and you're watching now, then feel free to join me on Monday on my channel.
Fantastic. And I tell you what, folks, I love a live stream. I'm doing this thing here tonight as well. So do check out Darren's on a Wednesday, and do check out SaraStarBricks as well. So let's go down one level, shall we? Let's go to the connoisseur, the man who's probably, whenever he closes his eyes, he sees dots in front of his eyes. He does, folks, honestly. That is, of course, Matt Elder. Matt, what's coming up from you in the next week or so?
Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock UK, 3 p.m. New York, I'm doing my You Say I Draw stream. So I'm actually just going to host that one myself and see how that goes. So just come along, anyone in the chat. The theme this time is going to be castles and medieval. So anything on that sort of thing you want me to draw, drop it in the chat and we'll go with that one. I've got some Leeds Castle videos to do at some stage, possibly another Dots one as well. And yeah, next Friday then I should be doing my usual 11 a.m. UK East meets West, which works out to 8 p.m. Sydney time. Another live stream.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It was really weird today. It's funny how habitual I am. And that is, even though I can't see all of your stream, normally speaking, if I have a quick break or something like that around lunchtime in London, and anyone who works in the city, folks, knows no one ever gets a lunch break in the city. But I always try and tune in for at least 10 minutes on those. And it was weird today that you wasn't there doing it, Matt. But obviously you was having a good time doing other things nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. So no, it's funny like that once you start getting into a rhythm, like very much like what you're saying. People then, I think Sarah's been having a bit of the same thing as people getting on contact. It's like, how come you weren't streaming at your normal time?
That's it. Yeah. I think people out there, the viewers, subscribers, the LBB family, people like a regular time of things. They really do. I don't know. It just the way it is. I think people like it. Now, So O'Connor, what have you got coming up, my good friend, this week or maybe next week? And because you tend to bring out a video, I'd say probably every other day or every day, in fact, don't you?
Yeah, if it's not every day, it's every other day. You don't want to give yourself too much pressure and melt your head. But yeah, no, like Darren, I am going to be reviewing the the AAT. Mine's coming out tomorrow, so I get a bit nervous when everyone else is doing it at the same time because it's just weird. Anyway, and then Mario, I haven't reviewed Mario whatsoever, so I'm gonna give him a go and then play with him. And there is, just a haul video then. So that's about 3 days into it, and then next week is another week.
Yeah, this is true. So moving along swiftly to the debutant of tonight's stream, folks. Martin, what's coming up from Lego Fan UK then? What's going to be coming up from you in the near future, my friend?
Tomorrow, I'm doing my first ever solo live build, just me. That's quite scary.
That is scary. I think I've only ever done one of those.
Yeah.
And,
I thought I'm going to do that. I'm going to build the Home One. I can't remember what it's called now. It's a Home One Mon Calamari.
Oh yeah,
Mon Calamari.
Calamari. That's it. Yeah, like the squid.
yeah.
I'm doing that tomorrow. I think 3 o'clock, and then Sunday, me and Corey A&A Hobbies, we're finishing the Batmobile. So that's going to be our final stream on that. I think that's 5 streams to get that done.
You milked that one well then, mate.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours each time. So yeah, we've got 4 bags left. So that's the last one for that. I haven't got any interviews lined up for Monday, but I'm going to do like a rehash and go back and look and see how they're doing now, see how many subs or how many votes they've got on their sets. Because obviously some are hit the 10,000, some are getting there. So I'm going to do a little video like that, I think, just to see what it is. And then Wednesday, just like small. I might also do a review on this one for Sunday.
Yeah.
But it depends how much time I get, and I've still got more decorating to do. So it's just busy. Got loads to do. But
you must have a very understanding partner, my friend.
No.
No, that's cool, man. No, that sounds very cool. So yeah, that's all our panels. So coming up from London Bridge Bricks, I'm going to be doing popping polybags on Thursday. I'm going to be doing a magazine review on Tuesday. If all goes well, I'll be doing a 501st review and a Lego haul as well. And the Lego haul will be, I don't know, slightly different this time. I'm kind of a bit bored. Every now and again, I come out from behind the camera. And this one is going to be one of them. So hopefully it goes all right. And hopefully my editing skills will be up to scratch on that one. But that's what I'm going to be doing for next week. And then, of course, Friday, as always, folks, London Calling again. God, the weeks absolutely fly by. And then next week is a milestone. It's number 30 next week. And we're going to have a great panel with us next week as well, folks. And as always, we look forward to seeing all you lovely people here. So don't forget, we're all very community-based here. Please do check out my fine panel of people here tonight. So thank you to Solo Brick Builders, SaraStarBricks, Family Bricks, aka Matt Elder, Cy O'Connor, and of course Martin on his debut as Lego Fan UK. And always, as always, folks, the most important people out there is, of course, you boys and girls out there in the chat. So the likes of Bricksplorers, CB Bricks, Bricksish, Titanium J52, he was in earlier on. Jean Gabriel as well, he was in as well. We even had BFAB, brother from another brick, was there earlier on as well, folks. We had, of course, the Brick Clicker as well. He's there at the moment as well. And we've got A&A Hobbies, and he's going to be doing some stuff with Martin as well on Sunday. So do check him out as well. Tyrone Shadwell, he was there as well. And of course, Bricksish as well. So as always, folks, thank you so much. In the world that we live in at the moment, don't forget to always keep your hands clean, always keep calm, and always keep building. And remember one thing, folks, one thing forever. Lego is a wonderful thing. And you, and I mean you over there and you over there, every single one of you is fabulous too. Thanks a lot, as always, for joining us. You've been a great great chat out there tonight. Thank you as always, and have a top weekend. Bye for now, folks, and see you all again